and I lied to you. I'm actually not ready because I don't have I don't have the adventure up. I can't turn to it and read. I will right now. I have it up now. So here we go.
Yeah.
We are recording, and actually, the stones begin to tremble slightly. The buffaloes turn and run. The herd is moving quickly, weaving in between the stones and the rocky cliffs from a distance. They almost appear to be flowing over the land like a liquid. Suddenly, the ground bursts upward as a purple worm swallows up half dozen of the fleeing creatures. As it withdraws below the ground, another bursts forth, and another, and another. Much of the herd escapes on the far side of the valley, but some 2 dozen were swallowed within that moment. That's your cutscene. I need to adjust the bard's volume.
Yeah, how do I do that?
Right click on it.
the image.
Right click on the bard and just
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! It's
Yep.
like a person.
just like a
It
normal
was
user.
super
yeah.
loud in my ears, and
It
we
was
should have
super loud.
tested that beforehand. Which, honestly, I think it made me read the cutscene with more enthusiasm.
You did.
Well,
Yeah, you
chutzpah.
definitely did.
So, yeah, it was basically an underground scene, the cutscene with Underdark versions of buffaloes that I called buffaloes.
Yeah, did you call them that on purpose, or was
I
that?
did.
I thought he
Okay,
stuttered a little bit.
so did I.
No, they're cavernous. I wanted to clarify that because I didn't want anybody listening to think that I stuttered.
Yep.
I did not. They're buffaloes.
Buffaloes.
I was very proud of myself when I did that.
They're
Just
all
for a-
named Chad.
For a point of housekeeping as well, you guys, you can right click on the bard's video and disable the bard's video.
I mean, doing.
I already did that. I needed to do it for OBS.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yep. Yeah, it does not need to take up space in.
It's still here though.
It is.
Why did it do it this time?
Click on the thing
you have
that,
to
removes
click on show non-video
participants.
show non-video participants. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Where's show non-video participants?
That's just
Right click on the bard's video,
yeah.
and then there's show
The
video
bottom
or
setting.
show video on the very bottom.
I don't have that. Oh, I had to scroll down. That's funny. It's just the way I got my screen set up. All right,
Oh,
so
yeah.
cool. You guys, when we left off last time, you had just defeated the Illithich.
Yeah.
And Jeff attempted to make peace with the creature in the background, and unfortunately that came to the sword overcame him, and he outburst at the end of his message
Yeah, he
and
did.
got really stupid aggressive again. I believe his words were, "I hate you. I hope you die forever and always."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Squid face. I think I called him Squid face.
Yep.
Squid
But you
lips.
spent a
It was
few
squid
days.
lips.
Over the next few days, you freed the dwarf. What was that fella's name? Pardiac. You freed Pardiac. And he's definitely an old dwarf. He's old by dwarf standards, let alone being in a state of suspended animation for centuries. So he's having a lot of memory problems, and you didn't get as much information out of him as you had hoped because he's just foggy. It does seem like the longer he's out, the more that clears up. I would say because you had days that Jeff definitely would have tried Lester's restoration for sure. Yep. You can use the game chat channel in game time to put all of that stuff in there. Yeah. Right above the voice channels, there should be a game time channel.
Oh, look at that.
Game
I'm
chat
excited.
is where our
Sorry.
memes go now because that's really important for all of us to still be able to put our memes in.
Oh, game
So,
chat. Oh,
yep.
okay.
Yep, right there. And there's a dice one too if we need to. So Pardiac, he even with Lester's restoration, he'll get a better few moments of clarity after that, but it does seem to creep back up on him, and it just seems. But he gets better every day. He's just a smidge better. You think over some time this will just.
Can I
fix
can I
itself.
try bribing Lester and see if he'll do a greater restoration?
You could try a Lester's greater restoration inside of that.
Yeah.
It would be a better effect, but it would have a similar outcome. He would be clearer for much longer, but it wouldn't be permanent. But he does seem to be improving, so
Okay.
it's like his body is just adjusting to being awake again.
Yeah, I think the final thing I would want to try, just because we're seeing magic have effect, would be what's it called? Regeneration? No. What the heck's it called? Yeah, regenerate. To see if that would have any effect. Because it heals hit points, but it also restores limbs and things, just to see if some of like the synapses are missing. And then I would offer as a final thing to him to polymorph him into another dwarf.
Magic. It's got
I
a way
know.
around everything. It's so funny.
But
That would be
only if he was
acceptable.
okay with it.
He doesn't like that idea, but he understands what you're going for here.
All things can be made new through the martyr.
It sure. He doesn't know what that means.
Sure.
Oh, didn't he gave us a name to say if people didn't understand the martyr, didn't he? The maker.
There's well,
Other
if we're
colloquial
talking the
names.
Trinity, it's the maker, the martyr, and the mystery.
Yeah, so I would try the other
So,
ones. See if he
He,
picks up
he
any of
doesn't really
those.
have a context for that.
Okay.
But he does. He communicates back and forth with like words that signify like he definitely believes in the divine. They were a very faithful people. But the verbiage is really different. Mav would help you to be able to clear some of that up because
Yeah, I'm a
the
new
words are
believer
really
myself,
different.
so I would have trouble like mudding my way through that, and I'd definitely turn to our local like missionary and,
Mhm.
and make Mav explain it.
Make Mav do it. That's funny. So you do that. So what were you also going to try besides polymorph? Because you've really thrown me off
Sorry.
with this whole polymorph thing.
Regenerate, just because it's the one that regrows limbs as well as giving a bunch of hit points.
That would have a similar
So,
effect as long as the
yeah.
regeneration is running. It would be okay.
Yeah.
So
And I'd be really
polymorph.
sketchy about doing the polymorph thing. I'd probably involve Thanak and be like, okay, so I have an idea. Do you think this will end the universe, turning a dwarf into a dwarf?
It's
Like,
a
I'm
bit
not worried about
dividing by
casting true
zero.
polymorph. I'm worried about turning somebody into their same creature type and it like dividing by 0.
I mean, yeah, but there's significantly simpler ways to do that.
What are they?
Like
Not.
disguise self,
No. He's clearly broken. We want to make
alter
the broken,
self.
Or just not.
but that only works
That's
on
just
me.
alter self and disguise self would be just changing his appearance. Polymorph would change his brain.
I mean, you can make alter.
Oh,
I would
no, I
assume
don't
you
wanna
can
do
make
that.
alter self change his brain too.
I don't know. That seems a bit.
I don't think it can make you smarter. I've
Can it
tried.
I didn't say make you
can it
smarter.
regrow limbs? That would be my question. Does it affect your body's like
True
because
physiognomy.
you can only be a little bit taller or smaller than
Well, like alter self, you can change. Like you now have gills. You have
Oh,
like if it does physically alter who
Yeah.
you are.
interesting. That's super interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Let me
But again, it's a pretty temporary spell. I think, if I remember correctly.
alter self.
Like I know warlocks can get it where they can get it permanently. What are you doing? What is this?
This is my car key, and I want
Oh,
you to know
no.
that it's separated today, and I can't
Oh.
even put it back together, so I don't know how it came apart. It's been a great day.
Yeah.
Super day.
I'm gonna say alter self does not. It says you can appear as a member of another race, although none of your statistics change. So it uses the word appear, and it definitely makes it an exception for aquatic adaptation or
Yeah.
natural weapons. So some of your features change, but the fact that it says none of your statistics change,
I would say
think
that
I'm gonna
it changes it, but it doesn't fundamentally alter.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say it'd be close. It would be again one of those temporary benefits,
Yeah.
but not a fix. Where if you're looking for a real fix, true polymorph would probably be it.
I'm afraid it's gonna break him though.
I mean, maybe I missed why you're doing that.
He's trying to
what's-
clear up his brain to
We
see
want
if you can get more
from him.
information. I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Yeah,
we
but-
we were trying to get as much as we could from this guy.
I don't know if polymorph would work. You would turn him into something that, like, if I cast polymorph on you,
Yep.
you're now you're a bird. You don't gain all the knowledge that a bird that would have gained.
No, but
You
if
know
I
what I
use
mean?
true polymorph, you become that creature and retain your stats.
No, but I'm saying if you want him to remember his life experiences,
Yeah.
changing him into
Oh,
something
yeah. Okay.
doesn't gain his life experience unless you are repairing. I
Gotcha.
would guess
No, I
I would
understand what you're saying.
guess
He's
yeah.
he's missing memories. This doesn't. It's kind of like mending. I wouldn't get to keep the parchment, or I wouldn't get to keep the writing.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's a
Yeah,
really
but
good example of it.
yeah,
And
but I
Okay.
think if
it's
we
funny. I
used
was gonna give it to you, but Adam just talked me out of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I
No.
think if we used regenerate should functionally work to do that.
No,
Like
and that's what I was gonna
Alzheimer's,
say.
Yeah.
Your temporary efforts would be able to clear him up long enough for you to ask any questions of him.
Gotcha.
So you'll be able to get the answers you need. It'll
Okay.
just come in. It would come in RP
Waves.
bursts, basically.
Sure.
Okay.
So you'll be able to heal him, and then Thanok is able to finalize that spell that he conceived of last time to preserve parchment. So anything that is made of parchment, which is animal skin, that's pressed super thin and into a vellum type paper, then you can use that spell on that. You don't think it'll work on paper, but since
Okay.
these folks used parchment, you do think,
I
because
thought parchment was paper,
it is not. Parchment
even though
is
it's called
flesh.
parchment paper.
That's a style of
separate
paper
thing.
that's made to represent parchment, to look like
Oh, but
parchment.
it's not actual.
Actual parchment
Huh.
was skin.
I had no idea about that. All right.
I didn't either for a really long time, and then when I was putting together some piratey stuff, I found it. So I've only known it for like 6 months.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Pirates are gross, man.
I mean,
So everybody back then was gross. It was just an
Yeah.
easy way to make durable sheets,
yeah.
non-paper sheets. So stuff you wanted to last a long time was parchment.
So the writing on it was basically tattoos then as well.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that's how that works.
Neat.
So yeah.
right.
What else would you like to ask him? Because I gave you guys that big info dump.
Yeah.
And there was a lot in there. And I can clarify any of those moments. He would be able to clarify a lot of that stuff too.
So I have a question. The problem is that I don't know how much my meta
Mm-hmm.
is informing the reason for even asking it.
Well, you process that. Can I ask a question, Adam?
Sure.
I would ask him about the visions we saw while drinking, and ask him if he can explain who any of those people are, because we saw 2 people of importance.
If I remember the vision right, and I meant to go back and re-listen to that so I could get that right if it got brought up, and I didn't have time to because my week,
That's okay.
obviously packing and getting ready to move and not sleeping at all, and I had milli extra days this week too. It just made everything harder. So, if I remember right, when those of you who were in the vision showed up, and I don't remember who was all there. I know for sure Mav and Thanok were there. I don't know if everybody was there though.
For the one, I don't think we were, but I think for one of them, the brief one.
There were two dwarves that they almost sort of interacted with that definitely saw him. One of them ran back to the city and got others, and I think you saw the people of importance approaching, but you never interacted with them.
Yeah, it was.
If I remember the context right.
But
so you would be able to describe them, and he would tell you that you had a vision of Enganis, and that there was a legend, and it sounds like he would tell you once I'd say this kind of questioning comes later in his waking, in the days when he's come to terms with he has been in a tube for centuries. And he would say it sounds like that was early days after the reclamation, from the way you describe the city. It's still similar to that, and he'd keep saying now, but that's in his brain now.
Yep.
Like not your now, because he hasn't seen it, but he would say now there's there's a lot more stone than there is metal because the metal was processed into other things. Like in early Enganis, everything was made of metal. Like in original, it all was, and then it was when it was a vault, basically. And then that was all taken apart after the grid collapse and the meltdown and recycled into buildings and other types of dwellings. And over the years, they cannibalized that too as they began to run out of resources. But they would replace it with stone that looked, they would decorate it to look like it was metal. They'd polish it and all that type of stuff. So it would still feel that way, but it was more stone than gears near the end.
Is
So the answer to Tony's question is the vision was probably early in Janus, and he would share a childhood story that they would tell that dwarves from beyond would visit and judge your work if you were being lazy.
Oh, that is so cool. Sorry.
And because you caught the two commoners like just hanging out outside of the city, apparently they were supposed to be harvesting potatoes and they were off doing something else.
what's the name
when-
of that show on Discovery? The blacksmith show. What's the name of that?
Forged in Fire.
Forged in Fire. Is that what this was? Was this Forged in Fire in D&D?
I've never watched the show, so I couldn't.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
great.
It's a reality show on blacksmithing, basically.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
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 I wish I knew that existed. I'm preaching on blacksmithing at the youth group this Sunday. So,
Oh,
and about how God's much more like a blacksmith than he is most other things.
Yep.
You know, when it
Yeah.
comes to
Hard, man.
creation. So,
Yeah. Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
And you can tell me that I can't ask this question.
Sure.
Yeah.
I have a setup question. And the language that that everything is in, that's a different language, isn't it?
No, it's dwarven,
It's
but it
Dwarven.
is
a
it's
different
a
dialect of Dwarven.
very different dialect. It's even more Old English than Shakespeare is to contemporary English.
When you said it before, I definitely pictured it as some South African person trying to speak English, where it has that English feel,
Afrikaans?
but everything is just
Mhm.
weird. It's like it's English, and it has
It's-
an English.
It's further than it's further than that because the word usage is different, the sentence structure is different, but you pick up on a lot of the same words, and so it's work to communicate with Pardiac.
Is Volkvaren Verkerb, is he a machine?
He Pardiac could tell you no. He's like, I wasn't alive then, but no. Yeah, he starts to think about it, and he thinks of some of the older legends. You know, he was alive at the end of Enganis, and about how Enganis, before the meltdown and grid failure, had machine people in it. And he says that nobody's really ever considered that, but no. And then he'd shake his head, he'd say, no, he's a dwarf. And he'd get all like prideful about being a
Yeah.
dwarf. Like he entertained the idea for a second and then got mad that it was suggested.
So he is a machine, is what you're saying.
Oh, he's a
saying
dwarf.
that.
The reason why I
gosh.
ask is because, and maybe this is just like a odd thing in my brain that just twitched, but it really sounded like you were describing like a nuclear car factory.
What did you
It was
just say?
specifically the vehicle that carried us into the future.
Oh, the
They referred to
Volkswagen?
him as a, so I was like, this dude is a Volkswagen bug. That's what he is.
So
Gosh, that's
the
awesome.
question's not off limits. And in our contemporary minds, you would, if you were looking at Enganis stuff, you would pick up on a lot of stuff that would lead us to believe that it was very vehicle related. And they had a lot of vehicles, like there's wheels, there's gears.
Yeah.
They talk about pistons.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
and you said there's vehicles that moved around the streets without
Yep.
without
He is
horses.
not named the vehicle that carried his people for a. It's intentional. So
Yeah.
putting some of that together, I think, is within your character's scope as players. I mean, Adam, you could have luck points for putting that together. Because I will
Hot dog.
actually tell you that I ripped his name out of Volkswagen. I actually did because Volk it's for it's Volkswagen means for the people.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's the wagon for the people. And so
Yeah.
he became the wagon that carried the people. So it's
Okay.
his
This is
name
cool.
is a play off of that, which I think is really funny that you came up with that. So
Yeah,
it's
like
not a far stretch.
yeah, like I read vehicle and then I went back to look at his name and I was like, is this like just a translation error where this is what Volkswagen bug or whatever would sound like to somebody who doesn't who like can't process that
Volkswagen
language?
van.
It definitely would sound like that to somebody who made a statue of a person that lived 1,000 years ago that they only knew of stories and legends
Yeah.
and had no way to really know who that person was, know his real name or anything like that.
Yeah.
It definitely would translate that way for that.
Yeah.
Maybe Volkswagen bus.
Or
It's just
something.
so,
Whatever. And
but
and it's lives in the and it's made in the town of Engines.
VW.
also
Yeah.
not an accident.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's funny because I was reading through that today and I was like, how much of this is just random words that you put together, and how much of it is like this is a specific. This means something very specific.
It's Mike.
It's all
You
very
know it's the other
intentional.
way.
I will even share with you. Pontiac Firebrand is
Pontiac. Yeah.
he's a Pontiac Firebird,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he's got a tattoo of a phoenix on him. You
Yeah.
would have it would have been something
Nice.
that he would have shared and showed with you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got stuck on having
It's a family
Pontiac
mark.
arrest. Nice.
So
Right.
it's yeah. So meta wise, you guys know that the town is very vehicle oriented. I think character wise, you'd be able to start to put that together, but you definitely don't know about Volkswagens and Pontiacs
Right. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
things of that nature.
Yeah.
Or at least it at one point in time was. You know that entire phase of its existence was ripped apart down to the bolts and repurposed. So
Yeah.
what's left of that is really just imagery from a bygone era of
Yeah.
engines and axles and wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions for Partiac?
I don't have any at the moment.
Okay. So then the question is, what do you want to do with him?
I mean, what does he want to do?
That's
he's
exactly what I was gonna.
so he's more or less when he's not like he's only cogent for during the time frame of a spell, and after that he goes back to being
He's definitely interactable in the present. And he doesn't seem to have short-term memory problems, so he doesn't forget people's names and things like that.
okay.
And he remembers major life experiences from his past life, but he has a hard time with details.
I
But those
mean,
do seem to come back. So he's not
He's not an
somebody who's suffering from like deep dementia or anything like
Right.
that. He just struggles to get to where he needs to be to remember.
did we get the name of the illithid that we fought?
Yes, it
I
was.
thought we did. Yeah, it was.
Does he
Logozak.
recognize? Does he recognize the name?
No, he would talk about that time, and he remembers the morning that it all happens. And he was one of the officials in town. He wasn't the overseer, which is kind of like the governor of the area, but he was the high secretary. So he kept all the books and all that type of stuff. And he was in the keep working on records and trying to they were going to do next once the adamantine ran dry. And they were working on that, and he heard the warning horns go off, and then shortly after some of the guards came in and led him away, and he thought they were taking him to safety, and instead they took him to a laboratory. And he remembers being marched through the streets, and he doesn't know how long the illithids were preparing the attack, but it seemed to happen very quickly. And several hundred people were either taken captive and enslaved or devoured within half hour.
I mean, I feel like we would tell him that we defeated him, but we didn't destroy him.
Yeah, let's just have phylacteries, unfortunately.
That much would be kind of out of his scope. Like from what he says, they didn't even know what an illithid was.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he doesn't even like So in saying
Yes.
that, he doesn't understand the process.
He doesn't understand the process. He doesn't understand any
So
of that. Like,
I feel like
Enganis was very isolated from a lot of the rest of the Underdark style world. They existed alone until they ran into the Drow, and then that was their first contact with sentient creatures, and that happened closer to the end than it did the beginning for them.
Does he understand magic?
Yeah, they understand magic.
Oh, okay. I was
I
like,
don't know if
hold
this
up.
was where Adam was going, but I feel like we'd tell him, you know, I'd want to explain it to him, but basically let him know, like, hey, it's not safe here because that thing's gonna come back
Yeah.
unless we
He's-
find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's definitely keen for not being here. He sees the state of his city. He knows, like, he was awake almost moments after you pulled him out of the tube. Basically, once he got the fluid out of his lungs, he was awake. So that was really fast. And he doesn't want to stay here either. He's pretty old though, so kicking it down the road for an adventure is a bit out of like
His
Yeah.
scope.
his scope, but he doesn't want to sit here alone either.
Does
I
he
mean,
want,
we
does he
have
want
the
to take it
option.
at a fancy new keep?
Yeah, I mean, we have the option. We can cast the teleportation circle and send him home.
I can send him to
And
the keep.
Our home.
he asks if
Our
if
home, yeah.
if your fortress is in a secure cavern.
Kind of.
Oh, we should probably tell him that it's on the surface.
It's on the surface.
We haven't mentioned
Like, that's
that
He
where
yet,
we're
called
have
you
we?
a bunch of fat mouth liars.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
do
are.
you want to see it?
Oh,
Nobody
man.
nobody's gotten to the surface.
Dang it.
That's how we got here.
He-
He doesn't believe in the future.
For us, it would be akin to like saying that, well, we live on the sun now,
Yeah.
Yeah,
not other
possible.
planets, because other planets would make sense.
Yeah.
Like,
We figured out how
actually-
to live on the sun.
yeah.
I mean, this dude is living in Hollow Earth. I think it's about the same.
He trusts you. You've been good to him. He would go someplace secure, although he's really having a hard time with the idea of the surface. Like,
You don't know what
the idea
sun
of
is.
sky just doesn't
Yeah.
register with him.
He's gonna have a panic
I'll
attack.
use minor image to try to make some like still images of
Oh yeah, that's good.
Open
what-
spaces.
I feel
just
super,
what
like-
what it looks like.
I don't know if like anyone else feels like this, but I feel super bad for this guy because he's missed like his entire life. Like his entire life has been taken from him.
Sort of. I mean, he didn't age in the tube. So
What?
He didn't age at all
Okay,
in the tube.
Totally thought that that's what you were implying.
Nope. He went to work at the outpost of Broke Ford.
That's kind of even
Yeah.
worse because like his whole he's like outlived his entire family then,
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
and everyone he knows.
Yeah. And
yeah, but he
and
knows us now.
That's why I was saying in the tube he was getting messages from his son who was casting the message spell. But
Yeah.
it was like his son was talking to, dead dad.
Yeah.
Like if I was having a moment and my dad's dead and I was like, Dad, I wish, you were here to see the great grandkids and, take the boys hunting again. It was messages like that. He didn't,
Yeah.
his son didn't think he'd get a response, but Pardiac got them all and he just couldn't respond.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was 300 when he went into the tube and he came out the same age. So he ain't long for this world to begin with.
Wow. Jeez.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it just got worse. I don't know. I don't know which one is worse. They're both bad.
They're both bad.
Yeah. So I mean, if he's
If he- He's
before
welcome
we,
to stay with us if he wants. I mean,
before we send him home to our home, I should
our
say.
home.
There would be, and maybe we would have garnered this over the amount of time, the couple of days that we've spent with him.
Mhm.
I would be reading his thoughts, not like interfering with them,
Mhm.
not being, obtrusive,
Sure.
but just
Ask for consent.
no. This is very different for Thanak because he has always done this without, like, he's had this ability and never really done this stuff, but he is not sending some would-be terrorist into his home with his new daughter. So if he's sending somebody home, he better not. He better
Yeah.
have fully vetted this sucker.
You would pick up on Pardiac is doing a very, very good job of being brave for you guys.
Okay.
He is borderline lunatic with fear right now
Yeah, I bet.
internally.
Calm emotions.
Like there's all sorts of like, and none of it's really directed at you guys. It's all situational.
Sure, yeah.
Like the world is over. Like you guys are harbinger of the end of the universe, basically. Is how
From
he,
him
you know,
perspective, yeah.
it's-
Would I get the impression that that would make him dangerous?
no, not to anybody else. It might to himself.
Sure.
The
That
only
level
thing
of
he's a
fear
threat to
does
is
things to
himself.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he seems like a gentle soul. Like he wouldn't hurt anybody on
Okay.
purpose.
So,
Hold on, I'm going to ask you a question.
yeah.
Lynn and I had this conversation last night. Does everybody else in this chat, anytime somebody else says on purpose, very definitely hear Toner yelling on purpose as grandpa? Because I do every time.
I do now.
From those old grandpa videos we
Yeah.
did for the youth group.
I have
I did it
regularly.
on purpose every time.
Yeah, I will regularly hear it. Followed with the
No.
That time we filmed that video of him pushing Arlene down the stairs.
awful, awful people.
We were bad. We were bad people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so no,
Um.
he's barely keeping it together.
So I will send a message to Merrily and let her know what's going on, as well as
Is she gonna dissect him?
no, I don't think. Just
Maybe
to
when he's dead.
yeah. But I mean, at that point, who cares? Dwarves turn to stone when they die. Just to let her know, if she has any thought process on it, as well as just to.
Not surprise her with
I was thinking
terrifying
I was thinking the other way around.
to not surprise him.
He's gonna see a lot of new things in the very near future.
Have calm emotions ready.
He needs to be kid gloves.
Okay.
Sedated. He needs to be
So in that
sedated.
there would be she'd use some powerful level spell like Gabe used to use, Titanbrook used to use, and she's gotten to the point now when you guys talk, she just appears. You know it's an illusion, but she's there.
Yeah.
So you would talk it through and she would set up the
Listen, if I can't have a real companion, you can shut your mouth.
You could.
She will set up the destination chamber for magic circle or for circle of teleportation with some illusion magic to help the transition.
Cool.
So that it just won't, because there's a lot of windows in the tower.
Yeah.
So it just won't be immediate like bright daylight out
Yeah.
that she'll be able to ease him and adjust him into.
Yeah. Okay.
Into things. And I guess with that, Jeff, you sending him off then?
Yeah.
All right.
Get.
So he thanks you.
Out.
And he asks if there's anybody that he should worry about, like when he gets where he's going, because he doesn't know anybody.
I was actually gonna say, can we can basically assign someone needs to like just be with him and help him and like answer some questions for him, because he's certainly not done. Like he's gonna need a lot of help.
Frick, what's his name? Oren. What's Oren up to?
He runs the keep.
Yeah,
now that you guys, hang out at the palace most of the time, he runs Granite Backhold.
Yeah, so I mean, he can kind of
old souls,
bunch of old souls, and
Sure, Dan,
exactly what I was thinking.
Oren will get the oldies together.
Yeah.
and tell him some stories. And a few minutes after that, then everything's set, and whoosh, off he goes.
As soon as he's gone, I'm going to ask Thanak if he thinks that our relationship with the Duragar is more or less strange with this development. Because it's weird that we have those friends, right? Like, that's weird.
Here's my thought on this. Regardless of their history, they're dwarves. We're kin. And on top of that, we have fought and bled together, so they're brothers. So
Right.
beyond that,
Yeah.
but beyond that, Thanik doesn't.
It's just weird.
Like, there's
Like,
definitely
we're friends with an
there's
Illithid and we're friends with the Duragar. Like, what is wrong with us? Or right with us? Like, are we the weird ones, or is the
Be
world
fair,
just that broken?
You're not necessarily friends with the Dwergar. You're friends with
a
with the
group.
prince.
Yeah.
and the people that you were
Sure.
captured with, that you helped escape with.
Yeah, we're battle
and-
brothers.
Like, you guys, if you were to stumble across a random group of Dwergar, there'd be problems.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
just say
you're
his
friends
name.
with Prince Tostic.
Prince Toxic.
That might get you not immediately sold.
Right. Well, any Duragar.
But
we come
honestly, you'd
across are
probably
gonna be so
clean the
weak
floor with
anyway.
any random group of
Right,
Dwergar that came wandering by.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh, we got this," and then they'd all be dead.
No, you
That's
don't got
that's
this.
the way it'd
You
be.
should rethink some life choices at this exact moment.
Yep.
They never do.
No, I mean, to be perfectly honest, that is something that I have thought about on several occasions.
Makes more sense about the blood feud now.
Well, just the idea of that. I mean, like, growing up in the Empire, being a very pro dwarf, anti everything else.
Mm-hmm.
We got a whole bunch of everything else in our guild,
Right. Yeah.
and we don't necessarily have too many. I don't know a different word for this, but subhuman type creatures.
Yeah.
That's not what I would use, but I don't know a different term for that.
Humanoid.
I mean, I guess. I mean, like, I'm thinking like what's her name?
Sky.
Sky, yeah. Where like
Sky would not be offended if you called her a sub creature.
yeah, right.
Sky sub creature.
Right.
Yeah,
I think they call them
but like,
the monstrous race.
As she turns her head upside down
Yeah.
this way to smile at you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, no, I mean, it has definitely been a journey in thought processes.
Yeah.
So,
I just
All
find
right.
it all very intriguing.
yeah.
So off he goes. You guys have a couple of wrap-up chats. I would say with the information you found in being talked to Pardiac, you have a good. You know how to get to Enganis from here.
How far do we think it is?
It's about 6 days.
Oh, that's
Most
not
of
too
that
far
travel
at
is
all.
across something that he called the plain the frontier plains.
Okay.
And it sounds like a huge, wide open, not tall though. I mean, it's still tall, still like 100 feet tall, but in comparison to some of the Underdark openings you've seen, it's not tall because you're not in the Underdark proper. You're a good ways above it, but it's a miles and miles wide cavern that's about 100 feet tall all the way across, where there's mushroom forests and small fungal plants that grow up everywhere. He would describe to you creatures there like the buff below and other things that inhabit these plains, and talk about some of the dangers that you'd find there, larger predators that you'd be aware of because of underground exploration, things like that. He'd describe things you were, oh yeah, we know about hook horrors and carrion crawlers and um cave fishers and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
That they're all out there too. But they had a road, and the south road heading out of here is still in pretty good shape. It's definitely old, but there's not weather down here like there is in other places. Sometimes you find it someplace that's fantastical, like the lava lake, which your aboleth friend would have contacted you back and said, "Hey, I've got my stuff. I'm sorting through it. I will deliver unto your friends at the top of the hole the promised treasure."
Thank you, sir. Pleasure doing
Mhm.
business with you.
He genuinely thanks you. And that's the last you hear from him.
I'll message him later.
Sure.
That's cool.
But yeah, unless it's something weird like that, there's no weather, so stuff lasts a long time.
Yeah.
Dang.
So you're pretty
How-
sure if the road holds up, you can follow it the whole way.
Excuse me. How far of a travel? You said it's 6 more days from where we are to Enganis.
Mhm.
How far are we from the keep?
You're about 4 days. No, it's further than that. It's
thought it
4
was
days till the lift, to
4
the
days from the
elevator,
lift, and then it
and
was
then
like
it's another 3 once you're up. So you're a week from the keep.
okay,
And some of that's because there's a lot of twisting and turning and climbing up and down
Sure.
things too. So it's not necessarily it's not like you're walking across Nebraska here.
yeah,
It's
yeah, okay.
There's crags
Mhm.
and stuff.
Crag.
All right.
basic spelunking stuff that you run into along the way that slows everything down.
Yeah.
But here you have a genuine road. So
That's cool.
Okay.
all right, so off we go then. So you start out south out of Broke Ford and you head towards Enganis. And I need somebody to roll a d6 for me.
I'll do it.
You should do it.
A 4.
All right. So you roll you roll. You're walking and it's about the first half a day you're still in the tunnel that leads out of Broke Ford. I gotta quit calling it that. Brockford. um and you before it opens up into the frontier, and when it does, it's really startling because you've seen, and you just recently have seen caves that have their own natural light where there's bioluminescent
Yeah.
mushrooms and in magma flows that light places. Opening up into the frontier is almost like walking out onto the Great Plains right before actual sunset. So the sun is like maybe a quarter behind the, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Sun?
behind the horizon. The light when the sun is about a quarter behind the horizon, but it's still very light. There is
Yeah.
purplish blue light everywhere, and it's bright. It comes out of these giant mushroom forests, and the entire ceiling. There are, for lack of a better way to explain it, there are stars up there. There are large points of light all over the ceiling, and your dark vision doesn't reach that far, so
Yeah.
you don't know what's creating it. But the entire ceiling scape of this long cavern is lit with softball-sized globs of light.
That's wild.
Huh. How tall was the ceiling? Did you say?
It varies. Averages about 150 feet on average. Lowest points are 100 feet, and then it moves up and down as it goes.
Okay.
And the land kind of tracks it, so I guess it probably averages at about 125 feet because the land
Sure.
rise. It's not
Yeah.
entirely flat. There are obvious ridge lines and cliffs and
Yeah.
things like that, but it's definitely got a old west scrubland feel to it, where every once in a while you see a small patch of trees that are growing somewhere.
Okay.
But except everything's mushroom colored. It's blues and greens and other colors that fit mushrooms.
Okay.
So you're traveling on your first cross, and nothing happens on your first day. Your second day, Just off to the side of the road, you see it looks like a wall
Mm.
about 30 yards off the road.
Like
Short
a,
wall,
a
maybe
person
3-4
made
feet tall.
constructed wall.
Oh, it's definitely constructed. It's there's no way this happened naturally.
Do we want to investigate that?
Yeah, how far away did you say it was?
The wall's about 30-40 feet off the road, or yards off the road. It's not far at all.
I will cast invisibility.
Okay.
And I will tell the others to stay put for a minute, and I'll
Sounds good.
just see if I can scout out anything.
Okay. So you scramble, across the ground there. It's really easy for you. Make a stealth check for me.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 because it's. Oh no, I can do this. I can do this.
Thunder Cougar Funk.
There we go. Sorry.
One word.
Oh,
Thunder
nope.
Cougar.
Nope. So you not thinking at all about what you're doing. You're not doing a bad job of being sneaky, but you walk right up to a patch of shrieker mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay.
you should have known better. You've seen them before. It's just something you
Yeah.
were focused on this wall and all of the stuff that had happened in the last few days, and this thing starts to go off.
So I have a
And
question. Do they still go off even though
You
I am
bumped into him,
invisible?
man.
yeah, they have blind sense. They don't have eyeballs.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Perfect. Yep.
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 so they start going off, and the guys all hear this going off, and they look and they see it's shrieker mushrooms, and they're looking around, and you watch as a bunch of those points of light on the ceiling spread out and they begin to fly around, and they're moving back and forth,
Oh.
and you realize there's some sort of winged creature that hang
Yeah.
out up on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And the entire area near there clears out, so the roof above you guys goes black, and it gets really really creepy
Yeah.
without that there. Even though you now know they're flying creatures, and that's kind of creepy, it gets creepier because they're gone now.
Yeah.
Yep. Anybody want to do anything?
Hide.
You can hide. Make a stealth check.
I'm hiding.
Yeah. I will move away from the shrieker mushrooms.
Okay.
Wow. I hide real good.
You have a plus
You do hide
17.
real good. Roll a nat 1 and still get an 18. That's just
Oh,
beautiful. I mean, theoretically, he should be subtracting a d10 from that.
yeah.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Yeah. he
There.
should.
That's all right.
2.
Yep. So how come it's not rolling? It says it's got it. Oh, because you have advantage because you're invisible. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I got it. So you watch as one of the something comes flying into the area. You moved away from the shrieker mushroom patches, and it swoops down real low over the shrieker mushroom, and you get a real good look at this thing. It is basically a huge centipede with a big bulbous butt with bat wings.
The butt has bat wings.
No, the creature itself has
Okay.
bat wings. So imagine a centipede with bat wings up near the front, but its butt doesn't end like a centipede's. It ends more like it's like a big bulby ant butt. And then as it flies back up towards the ceiling, it lights back up, and you realize this is one of those creatures, and that all the ones that just moved away from this area went dark because they're in stealth mode now.
So they're still here.
They're still here.
Huh. Well, I will share that with the group psychically.
Okay. Yep. And
Huh.
it was medium sized, but that's still
too big for that.
it's still way too big for that thing. What that thing is, it's too big.
Huh. Well, we're gonna need to. How
Be
far away from
careful.
the wall did I get before I screwed
You're pretty
everything up?
close. You're about 10 feet from it now. And it's a stacked stone wall. It doesn't look like it's overly
Okay.
finished. It's from this point it's akin to like what a farmer would put between his field and another.
Okay, like a boundary wall.
Yeah. It doesn't look real well put together, but it also looks like it was done decently enough to last.
So
Clearly
would I be able
dwarven.
to tell how recently? Like, was this something that was built like forever ago?
It kind of looks that way. There's a lot of tumbled stones around.
Okay. Okay. Is there any break in the wall to get around it or over it or through it?
Yeah, there's several places where the entire wall is kind of shifted and collapsed.
Do we want to do that? Do we want to try to just get through this?
Sure. I don't really feel like it's in our way. It's just a crumbly mountain wall.
Funny, there's like some sad lady singing right now. I picked
I know.
sad music and
I like
most
it.
of it was instrumental, and now we got
Yeah.
this woman
Sadly.
singing.
No,
I don't know what she's singing about. Maybe she's singing about getting candy from the dime store, but
No,
it sounds sad.
She's singing about a giant centipede with bat wings and a ant butt. I don't want to be here.
So you shift over towards one of the breaks in the wall and you look over, and on the other side of it is a graveyard. Very traditional looking tombstone style headstone marker graveyard.
Does Mav see anything magic?
Mm-mm. He does not.
Was the bug magic?
No, the bug was not magic.
We can kill it.
I mean, yeah, we can, but I mean, should we really be going around disturbing the ecosystem of every place we go walk through?
Am I usually the one asking that? What happened? Where did you come from? Who are you? Wait a second. We are not role reversing here. This is not role playing. Do you think this is some kind of game?
Did we? So, I don't want to go walking around disturbing graves.
No, that's bad juju.
Is there a way to?
I mean, we could
So
just move on.
yeah, I mean, is it something where the wall in the graveyard, like, does it seem like we have to go through it, or is that something that's kind of on the side and
On
we
the side.
can? Okay, so let's
You can completely avoid this whole place if you wanted to.
Are there any undead?
I mean, I think you'd have
Janek
to
does
check
not
that.
see any.
Yeah.
I'll do divine sense out to 60 feet.
So you do
Or
that,
sacred
and
or
you
sacred
get
or what is it? Desecrated ground.
hollow or desecration. You sense that out. So you ping that. You move a little closer to the cemetery to
Mhm.
ping that, and you get a ping from standing back in the road where you just were.
Is Mav dead? Mav, are you dead?
No, he's not dead.
I'm gonna go back out there and investigate wherever I feel this aura coming from.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, I don't know if I do those.
Can I assist him in that, or is this something that he can do because he just pinged it?
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
I'm not very good at those. But
That's fine.
9.
Can
You find, Jeff, you definitely don't find whatever it is, but there is just like real close to where you guys just were, like maybe 5 feet behind where you were there. The air gets significantly colder when you move into that spot.
Hey, Mav, come stand right here and do your magic.
let him see give true
True
sight?
sight thing.
Yeah.
So Mav would see there is a image of a spectral dwarf standing there. And when the dwarf sees that Mav can see him, it just lifts its hand and points the opposite direction of the graveyard, and then it fades away.
Why you gotta be spooky? Why couldn't you just say words? Ghost! Ghost! Piss off, ghost!
What?
I freaking love that.
What?
Piss
Piss
off,
off,
ghost.
Yeah.
I freaking love that one. Really good.
I am keen to go explore what is going on here, but
Yeah, I mean,
do we want to set a time limit? Like, if we can't find it within X amount of time, then we just go
1
back
day.
to.
We spend
All
1
right,
day on
I'm
it.
fine with that. I'm fine with that.
So you don't have to travel that far. You've traveled about a quarter mile in the direction the dwarf goes pointed. And you realize you must have veered off the path a little bit, but you do see, and you're guessing this is where he's sending you. It might not be, but it's a good guess. There it looks like there's a crumbled like frontier homestead of dwarven
Oh,
style,
cool.
like down in like a little valley off to the left.
Okay. Let's go. It's crumbled.
Mm-hmm.
Does it seem to be like a concern about structural integrity, like if we go in it or anything like that,
It
or is it?
there might be some. It looks like about half of the house has come down on itself. Most likely due to time and obviously seismic issues, which is the
Yeah.
biggest problem with underground civilizations.
Yeah. Um. All right. Well, I will. I will. How big is it? Is it big enough for all of us? Is it big enough
Yeah,
for?
it's your typical like farmhouse, one-story farmhouse style
Okay.
cabin. That's what
Um.
we would relate it to size-wise, but it's clearly Enganis make. It's there's symbolism of gears on the walls and things like that carved into the stone used to build the house.
Okay. Would we need to? Mav is the carpenter, I believe.
He is. I
Would
will do a check for him.
Yeah, if you could just check to make sure that it's kind of safe for us to go in.
I will. I will. Skills. Uh, it's definitely not granite back quality anymore, but it was at
Anymore.
one point in time. As long as there isn't an earthquake, we should be fine.
Okay.
If there's an earthquake, we're in trouble either way. So
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Um, I'll do investigation.
it doesn't take much, but make a roll.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stand watch.
Okay.
They know.
Hey, that's good. You immediately notice the body of the skeleton, long dead skeleton. It looks like if you breathe on this thing, it might crumble. Of a dwarf. It is clear it has a big cleave in its skull.
You want me to talk to it?
Um. Yeah. Do we want to look around to see if there's anything else first?
Yeah, you do that.
That
And
might.
then,
That might. Well, I'm just thinking that it might inform the questions more.
yeah, I agree.
Um. I mean, was there anything else?
No, other than that, I mean, there's standard like furniture in here that it's dwarf make of deep dwarf, so it's stone for the most part. There is some that looks like it might have been put together with traditionally like a mushroom wood or something like that.
Yeah.
That stuff is all rotted, but the stonework is still there. So there's a few cabinets and like benches with pop-up lids and things like that.
Okay.
It looks like they've all been gone through. There's
Was
not
there
much here.
was there any other sign of a fight?
Was your 31 investigation check? It's just been too long
Okay.
to tell. There
Too
is
much.
some staining on the floor, but you don't know if that's from creatures that came through here or
Yeah.
blood stain from him. But there's pretty
All right.
sure he was killed by a weapon. That's about it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, unless I don't think you have anything. I'm gonna guess no.
Was that sorry? Was that to me?
Yeah, I mean, was there anything you were thinking or add?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I guess Jeff, why don't you talk to him?
Yeah, somebody else take watch. Cool. I'm gonna cast the magic.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll take watch.
So Jeff, you cast Speak with Dead, and like a bunch of the jaw starts to crack
Oops.
as it begins to speak. Like the other stuff that happens to you when you speak with dead obviously happens.
Mhm.
It's dark, it's creepy, it's uncomfortable. but so you don't know if you're gonna get all of your questions out of him
Oh,
because I'm
He's
gonna
broken.
roll for him every time to see if the jaw holds up or if it crumbles.
Yeah, that's fair.
would I
but-
be able to, if you tell me that, would I be able to use general repose?
Yeah, I'll give him I'll give the skull advantage on its rolls.
Okay.
So what do you want to ask it?
My first question is who killed you?
Robbers.
Robbers. Good. Good. Did you live here alone?
When I died. Yes.
What do you want done with your remains?
Powder my bones and set them to the air so they might spread across the land.
Mood. Got it. Okay.
This is so epic.
Did you have anything hidden very well that might not have
We can
gotten
take.
found?
Yes.
Wonderful. Where is it?
Hidden very
Yeah.
that they did not find.
Wonderful. Thanks. Huh.
I forgot to be rolling for that. I just got so into it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And they're all good, so he
Good.
he would have gotten through your questions.
Good.
I think that was that 4.
I don't know.
Who killed you?
I thought that
Did
was
you live
5.
alone?
I think that was 5. If not, I'm going to call
You
it
went
5.
down
'cause
with
the
your
only
remains.
only question I would have asked yet
Yep,
would have
that
been,
was 5.
what was your name? But so yeah, I will just powder the skull and like a fart in the wind. Just
Yeah. So you take some time and you Mav does not let you just throw his remains unceremoniously like a fart
Yeah.
in the wind into the
Yeah.
sky.
Yeah.
He makes sure it happens appropriately. And when you do, you see the spectral you all see the spectral form of the dwarf show up again.
Oh, hey, welcome back.
And he's standing over a large flagstone on his floor over in the corner. And he points down and then he disappears.
No,
All
no
right,
words,
well-
nothing. You're just gonna be cryptic. I'm just gonna keep yelling at the ghost, assuming that he's just being a butt.
I'll tell Othic to come over and help me lift this up.
Othig, make a strength check. It's big stone.
On it.
If I'm helping,
Kinesis.
you can make that
At
an
advantage.
advantage?
Yep. Othig, stone hauler, just grabs the rock and yanks it from the ground, and there is a small ornate steel chest.
Let's check that for traps.
I will. Yeah, I'll take a look for trappies.
Do it.
If I
Make an
was to
enemy.
give someone my secret, I would definitely not tell them it was trapped.
I'm pretty certain there are no traps.
I will.
Plus 21.
Yeah. I will cautiously open this sucker up.
Plus
Okay,
17.
so you open it, and the sides and the front slam down. Well, they don't slam; it's not that big, but they flip down, and the lid collapses backwards, and it spreads out, and up from it pop up all these like silver fittings that kind of form into structures, and you realize you just opened up a mechanical diorama of a city.
Ooh, fancy.
And there's gemstones and stuff placed in certain areas. It's amazingly beautiful.
Does it seem stylistic or does it seem more accurate?
It seems more accurate. Like this is an accurate representation. And
Yeah.
you saw some sketched maps of Enganis in the books and stuff you
Yeah.
found. You're pretty sure this is a 3-dimensional diorama of the city.
Oh. How portable is this thing? Can we pick it up?
It's very portable. You'll have to figure out how to fold it back together because
Yeah.
it looks complicated.
Yeah.
But-
Hey, you're a
Yeah.
tinker. Get on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right now
Come on,
it's
Dory.
about 2 feet square, but it came out of a 6-inch box.
Oh. I will. Would it be investigation or tinkering to like look for buttons to or
I
something?
think tinkering probably fits this best, but
I'll give you an
investigation would be
inspiration.
acceptable.
You said you give me inspiration.
I do.
Does that
I
give
don't
me
want-
an
I don't
extra
want you to screw
one?
this up. It does.
Okay,
Because we haven't used
So-
that yet.
that'll be. Jeez, terrible. So 28, and I will use a D12.
Yep.
Okay, so 20. If you use the D12, it'll go back to 27, so 28.
Jeez, stupid.
It is good enough though.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, it takes you quite a bit of time
Yeah.
to figure out how it all goes back together. You also figure out there's a couple of very interesting things. You realize the gemstones aren't just there for display; they're markers for the city.
Okay.
Like when you press one of them, it like you see a dwarf's face pop up, and it's
Oh.
very similar to the ghost. It creates an illusion, and it says this is the marker for Tyr Steel Belt's smithy.
Oh,
Mhm.
Bro, we have a tourist map of the city.
we do.
That's weird.
And
All right.
obviously, Mav would tell you that the inside of this box is clearly magical. He couldn't tell that at all looking at the outside of it, so there's probably a thin layer of lead in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey.
But yeah,
Wow. So when it's in box form, it looks just like a box. But when it's
it looks like a very nice steel, shell, like small
Sure.
steel, like jewelry box.
but when it's unfolded in diorama form, it's purely magic. Clearly
It
magic.
it, it is it's a gorgeous piece of artificery.
All right.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, do I now that I've kind of figured it out, will it take me as long to take it out and put it back in?
It'll still take you some time to put it back together until you practice it a little bit,
Sure.
but you won't need to roll.
Okay. Okay.
You're smart enough to where you wouldn't need to, but
It was
it's
still
still
take some time.
it was like a 15-minute process to put it back together.
Oh,
Dang.
okay.
Mhm.
You know, you're usually
Alright.
a whole lot faster at that.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Um,
Just concedes. I love it.
uh, yeah. I mean, do we think there's anything else here, or should we move on?
We could ask the ghost.
I mean, he seems to be.
I'll just yell out into the sky.
What did he say? It was Tyr Steel Fingers? Is that what he said?
That's the steel belt.
Steel Belt.
Tyr Steel Belt Smithy.
Steel fingers sounds a whole
That's
lot cooler.
of the one you pressed. Yeah, there's a lot of them. You'd be able to find out where the alchemist was. You'd be able to find out where the governmental seat was.
But you said Tyr looked like this ghost, or do
No,
you mean
no,
he
no.
looked like the ghost in
The
that?
face that popped up that told you this location is Tyr Steel
It's a
Belt
hologram.
Smithy.
Oh, he wasn't
Yep.
saying. He wasn't saying. This isn't Tyr Steel Belt, and this is
Correct.
where his factory or his blacksmithing is.
You
the
clicked
voice-
on the link for.
Mhm.
And yeah, but Google came out and told me.
Yeah,
Yep.
the
Okay.
narrator told
Okay.
you what it
so-
was.
okay.
Google Maps rerouting.
Well,
This is really cool. We
Think
need to
we,
build one of these for Granite Bay Keep. I'm just saying. I get lost.
I mean,
every
every
day
single
trying to find the bathroom in
every
that stupid building.
single thing that we see here, I have already made plans for. Like we
Yeah.
see it, and it's like, oh yeah, I know where this is going.
Yeah, thank you. Because
Yeah.
man, you move the bathroom every day and it freaks me out.
I mean, I don't do that.
I swear you do.
Nope, I have no control over that. It
Yep.
it is where it is.
I don't believe you.
All right, let's head back down the road, I guess then.
All right. So you guys head back down the road, and
On the road again.
next 2 days pass without incident.
Yeah.
So that brings us to day 4 of 6, and I need another random encounter check.
I did the last one.
D6 for this table. They're all D6 tables. Number 3. What is number 3? So
Another farmstead.
you catch your first glimpse of a buffalo herd, and it's cool. It is just like seeing a herd of bison, except they're really creepy. They don't have any fur, and they're really pink
naked mole
skinned.
rats.
We can see their 6-pack abs.
Yeah, you can see the whole thing, and it's just like, oh, that's really unfortunate. And then you see you begin to hear a clicking sound that's
Oh,
echoing through,
no.
and you watch the herd get really nervous, and it starts to run in a direction away from the clicking sound. But when it does that, you watch several hook horrors climb up from behind rocks and begin to attack the herd, and then you see a few more closing in from behind.
Yeah,
Bro, they set up an ambush. Those guys are
they did.
wild. All right. Those things are way smarter than we gave them credit for.
Now you know they're pretty smart. They behaved smart when you tussled with
Yeah.
them in Euros.
Yeah.
Are they sentient level smart? Are they like
No,
actual
they're-
intelligent creatures? No.
No,
More like hyenas?
they're probably just below like Jurassic Park raptor level smart.
All right. Because I think hyenas hunt that way too. They'll set up ambushes.
Yeah, probably. I think you're right. You could avoid them, or you could save the buffaloes,
Do it.
or you could just let nature take its course. It's up to you
I
guys.
mean, I don't have an interest in, at the moment, in interfering with
the
the
ecology
natural
down here.
ecology of things.
We did it in hell. Why can't we do it here?
Because those things were clearly evil. These things are just animals.
Fine. Mike left because you won't play with his stuff. I hope that's not true. But it's funny now. Because he's gone.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, I said you left because we didn't want to play with your things.
No, but stuff like this, it's pretty optional. Random encounter stuff, I try to make it optional so that it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like, oh, I got to do this thing.
Yeah.
That's not always fun.
No, I'm with Thanak though. I don't necessarily want to mess with the ecology down here more than we already have.
Yeah.
Simply-
I mean,
by
like,
simply
if we
being
have
here.
if we have a reason to, yeah, I'm definitely game to.
Well, I mean, if we save the buffalo, they'll be our friends.
I mean, they're buffalo.
Duh.
The
You
only
did
thing,
get a ride on a giant space buffalo once.
I mean,
Hey,
we
man.
did, but
Buffalo are people too.
listen. If I get a buffalo mount, my bear mount is going to be real jealous.
I mean, yeah, but if you get a buffalo mount and ride your bear, then your buffalo will be jealous. So you're screwed either way, Thanak.
No, I'm not screwed. That's why I'm not getting one. It's like when your side chick figures out that she's the side chick.
Hmm.
Oh man,
That's
I feel
no
like there's a
good.
story there.
All right, so you guys avoid the hook horrors then, and you move
we'll avoid the
on
side
deeper
chicks.
into Janice. Let me make a couple more rolls. Let's see what happens on day. It is Jeff's turn. On day 5, you pick up another random encounter. Jeff, what you got for me?
A CX. Is it
A
good or bad?
CX.
So the road so far, there's been times where you've had some upheaval and you've seen where like a seismic activity obviously caused problems. A few points in time where you haven't seen a lot of flowing water down here. You do find water down here, but you haven't really come across a lot of rivers and stuff like that. But you know that stuff exists down here. There are definitely some places where it looks like the road had gotten washed out. But this, what you see, is in an entirely different matter altogether. As adventurers and experienced ones at that, you are aware of what green slime is, but you have never seen an area of green slime quite this large.
Oh, so fun. Let's
It's
play.
like the river of ectoplasm in Ghostbusters 2.
No, it's more like a lake. It is
Oh.
covering the. You can see where the road
No,
in
it's
the
worse.
in the terrain dips down. Obviously goes to a lower point in the cavern and then rises back up a good 300 yards on the other side of this green slime lake. But it's just huge.
Do we
Huh.
know
It's
if green
it's
slime is sentient or not?
it is not. It
Okay, it's
is.
just
It
reactionary.
definitely it has creature level, like basic creature level intelligence. It knows it needs to eat, but it doesn't even know how to reproduce. It just does. The more it eats, the bigger it gets.
Okay.
So
Thanak, I have a really dumb idea.
I mean, just so you're aware that is what sentient means. But
Were you talking to
I
me?
digress. Talking to whoever, talking to you because you keep asking. Yes, it is sentient. It's not intelligent, but that's different.
yeah, I suppose that is different.
We know someone that might actually be interested in this, don't we?
Ooh.
Your wife?
I mean, she's not a freaking plague doctor.
No, but she
And she
really
didn't
likes to study
intentionally
bizarre
summon
things.
the giant arcane
Yeah.
slime.
I mean,
That was
is
completely
this the thing
accidental.
she summoned?
No,
No.
that thing ate mana. That thing
Yeah.
ate the weave.
Yeah.
Do we want to like tell her about this? Like right now?
I mean, I don't have a problem telling her about it, but
Have her
she's
come
like,
play
she's
with
not
it.
gonna do anything about it.
I mean, what
If
she
you
wants
want to play with it, that's different. You just want someone else to play with it, so it's not your idea.
I mean, you're not wrong. I just know that it's way safer for someone like her who's experienced at, like, destroying half the universe.
So are we.
Well, sure. But
Def's
I'm not a
not.
wizard. I've
Filbert
been really
was.
good about not destroying universes, thank you.
So why do you want to mess with stuff?
I just want someone to mess with it. I don't want to mess with it.
Take ownership, man. If you want to mess with it, then go mess with
Fine,
it. We'll
I'll
back you
call
up.
your wife.
You know what's funny is she has you blocked.
I'm just imagining getting a dial tone while casting sending.
Yeah.
Boop. You cannot send messages to this user at this time. Please try growing up and calling again.
Yeah, so what do you want to do about this 300 yard wide
Are those
pool of green slime?
terrifying spider things still above, or centipede?
Yes.
Bug?
Yep. They don't. And you've watched them now that you know what they are. They don't seem to move unless there's noise going on. You would have
Yeah.
seen them move after the hook horrors attacked the buffalo.
Yeah.
Like they were looking for. They circled around the area almost like vultures.
Oh.
Cool. How far up is the ceiling here?
I'll just go with the average 125 feet.
Okay. Hey.
So they're like carrying flyers.
It does seem to be that way.
Then can you cast fly on me? Is that a thing you can do?
I don't think so. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Well, I need.
No.
Doesn't your instrument do that?
It does. I just didn't want to.
You just want me to use a spell slot?
Well, I need to concentrate, and I was going to cast a concentration spell. And it's been a while since I've used my instrument, so we're not getting along right now. So I have to concentrate on the spell instead of it concentrating on the spell for me. I was going to go cast Hold Monster on one of those things and just have it fall into the lake and see what happens.
You would know what would happen. It would eat it.
Yeah.
You would dissolve it with a
Right,
lot
but
of pain.
I want to see if the whole thing reacts or if just one section reacts. Or if it's all one sentient creature or if it's like an amalgamation of multiple sentient creatures.
This is like a slime gathering.
Yeah, or if it's just one big slime.
Is it just one big Voltron slime?
Make a Arcana check. No, this would be a nature check. Make a nature check. Matt would probably tell you can have advantage on that.
Nature with advantage. Oh, this is good. This is, I think.
No, he doesn't have nature.
No? Okay. I
So
feel
I don't
like
know if
Othig might
anybody
be
else
better
has
at
nature.
this.
I mean, I have a +8 on it, but I'm
Othig,
not.
what do you think? I'm gonna brainstorm with Othig on this one. I know nothing. I have a 7.
You don't.
Can I roll separately?
Yeah, because he did
I'm
not
not
roll with advantage, so you can make
okay.
a separate roll.
I'm not.
I was gonna say
How
I
do
did
I
not
don't
do
know
it
how
with
you want to
advantage,
do it.
so-
I'm not skilled in it, but I have a +8.
Because you're so smart.
Yeah.
It's still a disadvantage roll if you're not
Okay.
skilled in it.
That's fine.
Let's just.
This is likely one creature. Green
Yeah.
slime happens. It's just the more it eats, the bigger it gets.
Yeah.
And
What's it
whatever
sitting
this
on?
sucker got a hold of was big.
Yeah, or just many. What's it sitting on? That's like it's in a nest right now.
Sitting on
It-
another bigger green slime.
What if we can get it to move
Well, why?
to find out what's underneath it? What if it's a city?
Whatever is underneath it, it has eaten.
Unless it's inorganic like a city.
I mean, but why do you want? Why, like, listen. You're a mess. That's all I gotta say. No.
I just shake my sword at you and say, I'm fine, okay? I'm fine. You're a mess.
I love it.
Fine.
No, I don't want to disturb a giant slime
Okay. So you're gonna travel around it.
if we can.
You could dimension door across it. Dimension doors, is it 400 yards or 400 feet?
500 feet.
Yeah, then you wouldn't make it. So you'll have to travel around it. All right. So you guys travel around. Okay. So I need another D6 roll.
Roll it.
You get to the other side of the green slime lake. 5.
And there's another green slime lake.
No, a decent distance from the green slime, but not too far. It's still obviously within sight of it. You spot a very small, but it's a lone mushroom tree growing at the top of a hill, and you guys can swear it is singing a song. There's a humming harmony coming from that mushroom.
It's so happy.
Is it any good?
Make a charisma saving throw and find out.
Oh.
You just say saving
good.
throw.
Everybody
did.
should probably make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, hey. I think it's wonderful.
I would like to begin using counter charm.
Okay. You all make the DC. It doesn't feel like, even when you make this, and you had to make a DC, it doesn't feel like it was intentionally trying to lure you. It it is an intelligent harmony coming from it. And it is very inviting oriented. But it doesn't feel wrong, even though you had to make a saving
Nefarious.
throw.
Does Mav have silence?
I don't think so. Let me check real quick.
I don't believe so.
I feel like he would use that more often if he did.
Yeah, me too.
On me. He would use it on me.
Gosh, he's got so many things in here set up for all the stuff he does. No, it doesn't look like he does.
Okay.
But counter charm will keep you from being charmed. So
Yeah.
when Jeff's doing that, it shouldn't be a a
I
problem.
believe it gives advantage on saving throws.
Is that what it is? I thought it
I'll
just
double check.
negated it. You're probably right.
No problem.
People think I know all these rules all the time. I don't know. Don't
Advantage
know
on saving
rules.
throws against being frightened or charmed.
Yep. I would say with the saving throw, you didn't feel like it was working real hard to keep your attention. Like
All right.
it wasn't.
But it does
Um,
sound. It feels intelligent, so I'm gonna go see if we can talk to it.
Oh, I don't know if I can be charmed anyways.
You can't.
I
But
can't.
maybe
So
you can through music.
Mhm.
Maybe you can't psychically be charmed, but maybe you can be magically charmed through music. Everyone taps their foot, and everyone starts singing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
So you guys want to approach the mushroom, the singing
Um,
mushroom?
Before we do that,
Oh, okay.
I am going to tie us all together.
Okay.
That's weird, but all right. I didn't
So
realize
that
you were into that, but
just so that if one of us fails
Mm-hmm.
and just wanders off, the rest of us will immediately know it.
Okay. So you guys head up to the mushroom, and the song, it takes an excited and thankful tone to it. It's not a language you understand, whatever it's singing, but you understand it at the same time. Emotionally, it hits all the notes emotionally with you that you understand what it's communicating. And as you get to it, you see that there is the figure of a woman trapped inside of the stem of this mushroom.
Oh,
oops. I think.
does she
Oh, boy.
like? Is
Like
she
I
like
shouldn't
moving?
say that. It's really the stem of this mushroom is the figure of a woman.
Mm-hmm. We've heard of dryads. Does this feel like a dryad?
For Othig, Thanok, and Mav, this would feel very much like a dryad because they met one very early on in
Yep.
their adventures. And it kissed Filbert on the head.
It did.
He was trying so hard.
It is it's it's obviously not the same one.
Right.
Very different facial features and expressions, but it definitely reminds you of the dryad lady. And you would have met others. There was Faye present at Oath or Thanok's wedding,
Yeah.
and you would have met some in the cave as they came to, visit their old friend Filbert.
Yep. So with that, I think I can use universal speech with this then. So I'll use that. And as long as let's see, gain the ability to speak and reason with any creature as a bonus action. When you do so, number of creatures within 60 feet equal to the roll. 10 minutes. Magically communicate with you regardless of language you speak. And I have advantage on charisma checks to influence them. Works even if the
Cool.
creature doesn't speak any language.
All right. So you use universal speech on it, and you immediately find her welcoming voice speaking to you in your brain. She
Hello.
thanks you for coming. Most creatures she has over the centuries tried to contact have avoided her and fled the minute they heard her song out of
It's a
fear.
bit sketch, I'm not gonna lie.
And she says it's other than a magical means by which you're using now, that's the only way I can communicate.
Yeah, a lot of thinking creatures find that super sus. So
She says, I am aware.
yeah. So
It was
let's see.
easier when more creatures lived here.
Oh, that's fair. I have a feeling the pond back there has consumed most of them.
It has. This area was at one point in time a thriving mushroom forest, and now
What
it is that creature.
how has it not eaten you?
I'm just outside of its reach, the last of my kind.
That's rough. Dang. Do you want to stay here?
I do not,
Any
and
way we
which is
can
why I asked you to come.
That's fair. Do you want us to
You want
like
to sign a contract?
take you somewhere? Do you need a new cave? I know a really nice one that actually works really well for mushrooms.
She would love to be anywhere else other than this
Yeah.
lonely hilltop overlooking
Yeah.
all her dead friends. In
You
song
can't
form.
move, can you?
I cannot.
Are you a creature?
You could carry me though.
Yeah, I mean, what if we just put a teleportation circle underneath her?
Well, I was thinking. Oh, go ahead.
She says I would have to ask a great indulgence. I believe the word you would use would be infect. I would send my spores out, and if you would breathe them deeply, I would take root in you.
Yeah,
I
that
would not
sounds awful.
I would not stay, nor would I be invasive. And when the time comes, you could
Sneeze.
expel me from your system.
I was thinking a sneeze. That's great.
See, but that still leaves part of you, or is that just getting your essence out of there?
That she would the mushroom would you would watch as the mushroom nods a little bit even when
Yeah.
you ask
Oh.
that question. Like
So
it
you're
moves, but it's really slight.
So you're not the tree. You just live in the tree.
We are both. When you take me to this cave you spoke of,
Yeah.
a new
Yeah.
me will grow.
Yeah. I'm gonna do an insight check because
Sure.
I'm sketched out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on. 21.
Seems legit. I mean,
Seems
what
legit.
kind of mushroom doesn't want to put its spores in you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. I'm only a little worried that she might be a parasite. Last of her kind. So, my only thought, and I'll consult Thanak and Mav and Othig on this. My only thought is if she's a creature, we can turn her into something. Right? And send her that way.
You mean like with another true polymorph?
No, with just regular polymorph. If she's a creature, you can polymorph a creature into a gnat or a bug or anything if she's a creature. Because anything can be regular polymorphed into a regular animal. I was only going to do the dwarf with the other thing because, well, he's already a dwarf. So I wouldn't even need a true polymorph for as long as she's willing. And then we could just yeet her through a teleportation circle and she can go find the cave herself and turn back into herself once she's there. But then we really don't know what's going to happen.
Would you share that plan with her?
Oh, I'd be talking right in front of her. Yeah, I've got no reason not to.
She would tell you it wouldn't, unfortunately, that would kill her. She would not be able to put her root system in the way that it is here. She would need to regrow naturally.
Okay. I don't want to kill you. That would be
She
awful.
does compliment you on the creativeness of your approach, though.
Yeah, I did. You're a really weird thing. That would be awful. I don't want to do that.
It's like you're a weird thing.
I am.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I'm a carbon-based life form, so
So is she.
we don't know that.
I mean, yes,
She's a
we do.
mushroom. You kind of do.
Don't you assume her makeup?
She doesn't wear any
Thanak.
makeup.
Thanak,
Yeah.
is this an awful idea?
What you are thinking is a dangerous idea. It's not necessarily an awful idea. It is potentially dangerous.
Cool.
But some of the being dangerous and being right are not mutually exclusive.
Cool. For science, I'll let her do it.
All right. So you watch as the mushroom shakes and this thick cloud of spores kind of starts to slide down and envelop Jeffrey. And as he breathes them in, they kind of swirl on their own and they really quickly like straight up into his nose and into his head to the point where it kicks his head back a little bit. And Jeff, you can now hear her song very quietly in the back of your head.
That's Jeff now.
Hey, just
You have another voice in your head now.
yeah. I just as she's like hanging out and she's singing, I'm just like, hey, hold on. Do you take requests? And I'll just make some song requests.
It doesn't seem like she can actually speak to you in this form,
Oh,
but you
dang
you
it.
just kind of hear her presence. It after the first little bit, it's very disconcerting, but after that, it becomes really like super chill and soothing,
Yeah.
and so much so that if you get in situation where there is a saving throw because of stress or psychic invasion or that type of thing, you will have advantage on it.
Nice.
Oh, hey. I'm gonna try and sheathe my sword.
Oh, you can sheath it. You
Oh,
have to try and get rid of it.
I was under the assumption he's just always in my hands because
No,
we're
no, no.
ready to party at a moment's notice.
He doesn't like you touching him that much.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I try and touch him as much as I can, but he probably yells at me a lot for it. When I
All
think
right.
about you, I touch my sword.
So on to Enganis. So
See, what she doesn't
you're getting
know
close.
is
You
I was worried about her getting in my brain, and now she's going to be the one that's going to be in here and be like, why did I go in here?
Yeah.
Yep. There's every once in a while where the song stutters a little bit. That's probably when she's found one of your memories.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that was...
Why is he thinking about that? Ew.
That was the first time I ever pooped. I remember that. It was weird. It wasn't that long ago, because I was an angel for a while.
I bet angels still poop.
I thought, no, they don't have any.
How do you know that?
I don't.
We don't know
haven't
that.
seen one. The Bible doesn't talk about angel butts, all right?
Yeah, but
It
I mean,
doesn't-
it talks about eating.
Yeah.
Something
And it
eat
to be
without-
fair, it doesn't talk a lot about people butts either.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a severe
Or
lacking
ever.
in the Bible about whether or not people pooped in the old days.
They probably didn't.
Nope, they didn't.
We were
like-
perfectly
Pre-flood, nobody pooped.
Yep.
I mean,
like just like we used to live a really long time too.
Yeah. 800 years and no poop.
That's how
We
you
were
live forever.
remarkably
You
efficient.
don't poop. So
Yeah.
the more you don't poop, the longer you can live.
I
It's,
mean,
it's
it
you're
kinda
That
letting
is
out.
terrible advice. Don't
You're
ever
letting
listen
out
to
your
that.
essence.
The sick
Anybody
thing
who might
about it-
stumble across this recording, don't listen to that advice.
I
Do
completely
it.
forgot we go on the internet, by the way. Huh. I really should not. Anyway. Hi, Jared.
Yep. So, you guys were a day behind because of the trek around the slime pond, but you're
Yeah.
back on track now. So day 7 rolls around, and the road here is extraordinarily broken
Me
in a
too.
weird way. Enough to garner your attention.
Yeah, like something ran over it that was real heavy, or just
Wear and tear.
wear and tear.
It's hard to tell. There's a lot of... The best way to describe it is cratering.
Okay.
Oh,
And it's... Looking around, it's not just the road, it's all over the area.
okay. Like bombshells,
Like a bunch of potholes.
No, I was thinking more like an active firing range.
It's really hard to say without further investigation.
That's you, Thanak.
I'll try. All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
This actually would probably be another nature check.
I'll
Oh.
still give you advantage.
Oh no, you can't.
Why?
He's not skilled in it.
But so even though
You're half skilled, so you don't have to roll at disadvantage.
Yeah.
But he has a +8, so he's probably statistically going to come out better.
then you do.
Yeah.
Statistically, he are.
I mean,
This looks more like...
Statistically, he are.
Statistically, he are. This
Yeah.
more looks like something is burrowed up out of the ground, and the hole has filled in
Oh.
behind it.
I bet it was bullets.
And they're big holes.
Like giant worm or giant bullet sized?
That he does not know.
Yeah, that's awful. We're gonna get eaten.
Ugh.
Yo, we gonna get eaten.
All right. Well,
I do not taste like dirt. I am safe.
does it look like it's moving in a direction?
No, it looks pretty random. They're clustered, but the few clusters you find look pretty random. If you'd noticed it earlier or perhaps explored the area more, you might be able to get a pretty good idea of it, but it might take some time.
Not anything pressing, do we?
I mean, not particularly. I mean, like, yes, but I mean, part of what we're here is, and something like this could cause. Was I able to tell how fresh they were? How recent?
You still got a 22, which is a good roll. They seem recent. Well, they're at varying times. That's how you can tell. Like the one that broke the road seems pretty recent. The others are older.
Hello?
So this might be commonly tread ground for them.
Could be whatever it is.
Yeah. Let me see something.
Dude, whatever Ryan's doing on school, he got super ticked off right
He's
now.
been he's been
know.
having a really hard
He's
part.
yep.
Yeah, all day. Hmm. Hmm. Would I with where to go? Locate animals or plants. The spell specifically describe a name or a specific kind of beast. Would I need to know what kind of beast that is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If it didn't say name in there, I'd give you some more flexibility in it.
Yeah.
But
It's pretty
them
I mean, this
including
is
the concept of a name really ups the ante on the specificness of it.
yeah. I mean, it says name or specific kind.
Yeah.
Um.
So you couldn't say, "Hey, how many bovine type creatures are around here?"
Yeah.
Because that is a specific kind. But I think with the name being in there, it's looking more like,
cow.
"Hey, where are the buffaloes? Where are the
Yeah.
cows?" You know, that
Yeah.
type of thing.
Okay.
And then once you're in that, I don't think it's too general, but
Sure. Okay. I don't know if I have any way to
No.
do anything with these.
Okay.
Do we want to? I mean, part of me wants to spend a little time here only because I don't want these to. I would like
Surprise
to
us.
know more about these things so that yeah, we're not surprised by them just showing up.
I agree.
But at the same time, that also means hanging out in this area. They might be
Yeah, I can make
limited
the
to the
mansion
area.
though. I can make the mansion. That'll be a safe place for us to make as a headquarters. If we want to do some reconnaissance, we can always do it from the mansion.
Okay. Um. All right. So why don't you? How long does it take to make that?
A minute.
That's a minute. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, so I mean, if you want to make the mansion, and then, um, why don't we? Um, yeah. I mean, I'll just start kind of looking around the area.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would also like to, if we can, pause and invest in Ryan a little if we can.
yeah, I think it's a good idea.
I'm gonna
You
pause
hanging in
the-
there, man?
Oh,
Mr. Ryan.
sorry. Yeah, did you hear me?
No,
No, we didn't hear
we
you at
saw
all.
We
you.
can see you.
We saw you, and we decided. I was thinking about it anyways, and then Tony said we should see how he's doing.
No, don't. Just no. I don't. I'm done. I'm done. Seriously done. No, I'm not doing any more tonight.
Okay.
Do we need to be done?
No, no, I don't
Okay.
want to be done with this. I want to
Okay.
actually play this, which is why I was trying to do what I was just doing right now because I don't have time to do it from 10 p.m. to 12 p.m.
Yeah.
I'd like to sleep during that time.
Hmm. Why would they set that up at that time? I don't want. No, I shouldn't
Yep.
open that
'Cause
box
it's
because it's stupid.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't even want to go there right now.
Okay, then we won't. So you guys set up the mansion. You're nervous about these craters and these holes that you found. You set up the mansion, and you set your watches on the mansion to keep the door open and to peek out to see if you can pick up on what's going on out there. And you so weird, like, so if you stuck your head out the mansion and you went to look behind it, would you see the inside of the mansion, or would you see?
If you looked around it, like you could
I
like peek
suppose you
around
could
a
look
door.
around it. Yeah,
Yep.
you could peek around a door. You are thankful you are in the mansion, but you are worried that you are in a bad place because you watch as some random, like, you also saw not just these buffaloes, but there were like some underdarkaroos type things. Like, they're kind of like, imagine more like a deer crossed with a kangaroo. So it doesn't have a tail and it only has the hind legs of a deer, and it's got no upper forearms at all. And so it scampers around and it runs. It doesn't hop, but it's got horns. So it's really weird. You've seen a lot of these things around too. They seem to be herbivores, but several of them have found their way down into the valley that the road has worked itself into, and you do watch as a purple worm narfs a couple of them,
Super.
but it's
Oh,
coming from a good distance behind you.
Okay.
So you realize while you're in the mansion that you are already in this thing's territory.
Yeah. So for what it's worth, this has broken my brain. The idea of poking your head out the
Right? It
mirror
broke mine too.
and looking around.
Like, you're holding the door frame of the inside of the mansion and doing this, and there's nothing there. It's just
And
like,
what would happen if you reached around? Would you be able to
nope,
grab your head?
nope. Your hand
Why
would be
not?
because your hand would be outside of the mansion in the
Yes, but
other
so
side.
is your head.
Right, but
See?
magic, man.
oh,
Right. And then if you can grab your head, what do the people inside the mansion see?
Chaos.
don't do it. You might break D&D.
You know who you
This
need
is
to
why
message on that? You need to message Caleb on that.
This
or,
is why we
Liam.
can't have magic.
Yeah. You need to message Liam and be like, I need you to do something live on stream and see what that does.
And just see what the general population
Would
does.
reach around the outside of the mansion so my arm is near the door of the mansion and grab my own head from behind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, can you do that? You can't. Chuck could.
Chuck could.
I can't. My arm.
I mean, it
doesn't-
would just be like reaching around like this. You'd just be like this, except
No, because if you did that, then your hand's back in the mansion.
no.
Maybe. I
Because
don't know.
yeah, it's just
there
it's
are
it's
solid
just
surfaces here we're not taking into play.
So your
somewhere.
mansion is up,
Yep.
and you know you're in a tight spot.
we're in a
Hey,
tight
do
spot.
we need any reagents from one of those? Because they're killable, right? Like we could.
You've killed them. You killed
Yeah.
2 of them in the underwater city. They
Can
were
we see how
aquatic
big this
versions
thing
of them,
is?
but
If it's bigger than your average purple worm,
it's hard to tell. It was a good distance back.
let's go fishing for it. Let's conjure some beings out front here and see if we can get them to piss it off, and we'll set some traps or something.
Conjure some beings? What kind of beings are you going to conjure?
I don't know, woodland ones. I don't know.
I have
I don't think I can actually conjure anything with Jeff anymore.
I don't think you
got
guys
rid of that
can. You
spell.
don't.
I had one spell, but it was specific to only get the succubus lady.
Yep.
But I don't have her necklace anymore because I got the body of the emperor.
I have. Where did those go? Where did those go? Hold on, what are they? I have 2 beads of force.
Not
Yes,
summoning,
that
but
thing needs to eat them.
Yeah. So the question is how do we get those in?
You
Him?
go in.
I go in. I can teleport. This'll work.
I mean, so can I.
Let's do it.
I'll do it. I'll totally do this because this was my idea, and I don't want
Cool.
you.
I have animate objects. I'll just make some rocks act like beefalo.
Oh,
Beef below. Buff below.
Buffalo.
The things, the kangaroos.
Okay. I don't have a good name for them. I just thought they were a really cool like concept of a
Yeah.
creepy like bovine
Yeah.
or
It's freaking me out. I'm not gonna
herbivore
lie.
style creature.
can you make an animated object?
I can make any animated
Use-
object I want.
No, I know. So can I. But can you make an animated? Gee, excuse me. Can you make an animated object use an item?
I mean, we can certainly try.
No. You can animate an item.
I could
Can we
animate.
animate a beat of force?
I don't think so. They have to be inanimate objects, and I think they just have to be non-magical.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does
Specifically.
state non-magical so that you can't do stuff like
Yeah.
this.
I'd like to animate my bag of holding.
Yeah.
Run around and start suffocating people.
Yes, the best assassin, an animated bag of holding.
Animated
killed him?
bag of
We don't know.
devouring.
Oh god.
Because
those
then it's
things are
also
so
disposing of the body.
scary. Adam, whatever happened with your bag of devouring? What did you do with it?
Um.
Do you still have
It got no, I don't. What happened to it?
I don't know, man. That's why I just asked.
Oh, we gave it to the elder god, elder
Oh,
dude.
that's right.
Yeah.
That was such a bad idea.
I mean, I didn't want it anymore. So it was fine by me. Okay, so I will. What does this say? Sphere of transfer of enclosed area. Closes the area. I think we're gonna suffocate.
We're certainly
Yeah,
gonna
we are-
try.
I'll just let you know I haven't decided what to do with this yet. So
Okay. Okay. Well, here's what we're
we'll
gonna
see
do.
how well your luck rolls go.
Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna draw out the purple worm.
Yep.
With animated objects.
Yep.
Yep. How big
Okay.
is this thing?
You know the ones you fought in the underwater city were huge.
So
Yeah.
They're big.
I could fit in its mouth.
Oh yeah, they that's how they eat. They swallow things
Perfect.
for sure.
Perfect.
We're
Perfect.
going in. That's what we're doing.
All right. Yep.
All right. So
Sweet.
Thanak jumps down out of the mansion. He has
Yeah.
the beads of force. Jeff
go
starts to animate boulders. They're dancing around, they're doing their boulder thing, and Thanak, you start to feel it in your feet. Nobody else feels it. So the others are in the doorway going, man, Thanak is about to get swallowed.
Yeah.
It's
And he's just
crazy.
laughing.
This is just crazy. And they start to watch the stones on the other parts of the road start to rumble and dance. And sure enough, like this worm bursts up out of the ground and
I will cast what's that teleport? What's it called?
Misty Step.
No, not Misty Step, the
Thunder
one that I
Step.
can repeatedly use.
Thunderstep?
No.
Far
Far step. Far step.
Perfect.
So I have that as a bonus action that I can use for the next minute.
Okay. So Far Step is ready to go.
Yep.
And you're just gonna let it swallow you, so I'm not gonna make you make a dexterity saving throw. You are going to take damage from this creature though. Because as you go into its mouth, you swear
Rows
it's
of
almost like you
teeth.
don't know how it naturally does this, and it's really just a rotating groups of muscles, but their teeth spin around on the inside and then
Oh,
re-spin back. So
yeah.
it's constantly grinding.
Oh, it's gonna
I
hurt.
need
Yeah.
to- Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
hurt.
it is.
It's
You
gonna
just
hurt a lot.
Yeah.
intentionally let
excited for
yourself
you.
get eaten by a purple worm. So
So
it's
excited for
so
you.
gonna hurt.
Remember that your armor can absorb some damage.
Is
As long as you are next to me,
Well,
which
aren't I?
you're not.
no, we're in the
Oh.
Not
mansion watching
anymore.
this.
I should have just rolled it on you. You're gonna take 21 piercing damage from the teeth. And then
I'm gonna in my brain ask Thanak, how bad did that hurt?
Oops.
Like,
I
can I
gotta
come
take
out
that
there?
off of you.
Is this gonna be bad?
The answer is that's how bad it was. That's what I gotta do. That's where it is.
I think I
And
can.
then
do
I'm
it.
just like tucked into a ball, so I'm just like ricocheting off all the spinning teeth.
Oh gosh, it's like Sonic inside a machine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in plate armor.
How do I
Mhm.
do that?
So definitely ricocheting.
Yeah.
By the way, if anybody in here has not seen Sonic, would fully recommend.
I've heard such things.
Yeah.
Such a
I
great
haven't
movie.
bit, but I've heard.
Lizzie
Do
said it
it.
was pretty good.
I love it. I don't know if you
Okay.
like Jim Carrey or not, but I love Jim Carrey. He is
I like Jim Carrey well enough.
He is beautiful in that movie.
I can't figure out how to make it do its acid attack. So you're gonna take another 20 points of damage in acid as well.
Okay.
As you're down inside this thing, but you are now down inside this thing. You guys watch from the outside as another one bursts up alongside of it and kind
Oh.
of like bites back at the one that came up, like it's mad that it just got the food.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bigger of the two? Which one just swallowed Thanak?
We'll call them Lefty.
The other one I'm gonna polymorph into something edible.
You cast polymorph and you get the same effect from this creature that you've gotten from other creatures that cannot be polymorphed. You are super freaked out by that because this thing should be polymorphable, but for
Mav,
whatever
Mav,
reason it is
help.
not.
Look at it. What's wrong with it? Is it magic broken? Mav.
It's Mav does not have any idea. You don't hear Mav
Basically just
swear
3
too
heads
terribly
sticking out of
often,
this
but
door.
he's like, oh, that's not good. Thanak.
Does it absorb your magic vision?
No, it does not absorb his magic vision.
Okay.
What are you doing? You're inside of it.
I'm
Oh,
inside,
man.
so with my action, I'm going to
No.
I'm going to throw. Now, obviously, I'm inside. Am I inside its mouth, or did it swallow me?
You are somewhere in its throat being processed.
Are you
Like-
processing this?
We get the idea that people like they have like this sitting pool of fluid and of acid in their stomachs and its food falls into that. This is more like a solid tube of acid that you are being pushed through by teeth and muscle.
Yeah. So, like, am I able to throw something down the hole?
You would have to make a strength check
Sure.
to see if you can throw it further than you are. It is smaller than you, so it is likely it will go further down the hall than you, but whole. But yeah, you can do
All right.
something.
So I will make a strength thing.
Thanak, I don't know if this is gonna do anything, man.
Okay.
Okay.
So a 22. I throw the bead of force.
The thing's
I
so
will-
much bigger than we thought it was. Thanak.
Please make. Oh gosh, I was gonna say
Thanak,
please
can you
make
hear
an
me?
opposing luck roll, but I have a 1. So go ahead and make one just in case, because it would be classic D&D comedy if you also rolled a 1.
Oh, 5.
So you get it just far enough away from you when it goes off,
Okay.
and bead of force makes the force bubble, right?
It
Creates it.
does 5d4 damage. It has to make a DC 15 dexterity save, but it's inside it. How's it gonna
Yeah.
dodge the insides?
It still gets to make when its reflexes inside. It is not going to, because the disadvantage roll of that I just rolled 2 d20s is a 5.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's going to
Okay.
fail.
So
Yeah, I
it
was
does.
giving it disadvantage.
So 5d4 force. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 damage, which is awful. Awful.
Bro. What is that
Um,
garbage?
Then a sphere of transparent force then encloses the area for a minute.
So you smack into it and it can't suck you further down inside of it.
Yeah.
And all of the teeth around it start getting gummed up on it. So you're also not being ground. You from inside, you would still take acid damage, but you're not being ground apart by the teeth.
Correct. Once I throw it, I'm gonna use a bonus action to teleport out.
Can you
Okay.
teleport to the place you can't see with that spell?
That's a good call. Far step.
As a note, I waited until just now.
Yeah,
to remind you of
yeah.
that.
Teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space I can see.
Hey, Thanak, this thing is really
that's
big,
fine.
and I'm really
That's fine.
scared. Are you okay?
That's fine. I will cut my way out with a hammer.
So Thanak,
Thanak?
you guys are all waiting on the plan, and you're like, yeah, he'll pop
Thanak?
right out.
Hey, Thanak.
He'll pop right out.
Any day now.
Thanak?
Any day now.
He's about to pop out.
He's blocking me with that mind thing, isn't he?
He's
Thanak,
gonna pop
hey.
out, right? And Thanak is not popping
Coming
out.
out.
And so I think at this point it is safe to assume we should roll initiative to save Thanak.
Not
Oh, I'm
save
so
Thanak.
distracted. I'm so distracted.
Oh man, me too.
I'm so happy.
Wow.
Adam, I'm so happy.
Oh.
I'm
Do
going
I
in.
have
I'm coming
any
in
other
after you.
weapon
Oh no. I'm gonna cut my way out with a hammer.
with a hammer?
Oh, I go before you. Oh, the music changed. That
Yeah.
startled me. I forgot we had music, and I don't know how, because it's been there this whole time.
Oh yeah, I got stuff to do in here. I'll cause more problems while I'm in here.
I mean, I'm in for it. Like, I'm here. I'm here for this.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. I'm terrified for you, but I'm stoked.
Oh no. No, we're good.
No, we're good.
All right, I'm jumping into.
Oh, Fantasy Ground just freaked out.
I think Mike's also broken. As a note.
Yeah.
You want me to-
went to open a Mac.
I feel like I'm gonna jump in and try to save you.
No, jump in and fight the other with the
Purple
other
worm?
purple worm.
Wait, do we have telepathic bond up right now?
Yeah, it should be
yeah.
up.
Oh,
And as long as your head's
He's
as long
just
as
not
your heads are
responding to
sticking
me.
out. No, I'm not responding to you. You're like, where is he? Should I? What's going on?
Like,
And
I'm gonna turn around and tell everybody that you've died because you're not
Yeah.
responding.
And then Othic is like, I'm jumping in after him, and you hear, no, just go get the other. I'm clearly just not responding to you.
that's so funny. I'll shrug and just be like, all right.
Yeah. I have to pee real quick while he's doing that.
Yeah, he'll be back eventually. What you eating, Rye?
Just some pasta and some chicken.
Nice, dude. Hey, I think Mike's back.
So yeah, Fantasy Grounds is a really weird thing. So all of my monsters came onto the map not sized properly. Which is weird.
You're not talking to me, are you?
I can barely hear you, Mike.
You can't.
Oh, that's Mike talking.
Yeah, we can barely hear him.
Really?
Where?
You're back.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
No,
you're
you're
fine.
fine. It was like
Okay.
your mic was underwater for a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was weird.
It must have just been figuring itself out because
Yeah. Did your system crash or what happened there?
just Fantasy Ground or just Discord.
Well,
Discord
we
lagged
still
out.
have the sound. We still have the bot. Oh,
Right.
The bot's on
My
Discord, isn't it?
Discord.
Bot.
My Discord.
Yeah, the bot is fine.
Yep.
The bot
Makes
does
sense.
bot things as long as people are in the channel.
I have it set to do bot things if people aren't in the channel, and I have to turn it off. Otherwise, it just plays.
Oh,
Oh, and
no,
it dumped
it-
Fantasy Grounds too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it must
the
have.
bot automatically leaves when there's no activity.
No, you can set it to play 24/7.
Oh, yeah, but if you set it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanak,
What?
you might be in a tight spot.
I'm in a tight spot physically.
You
but
are
not-
literally in a tight spot.
but not so. This is just the kind of stupid things that you get to do at level
In
19.
D&D.
Yes.
Everybody is connected. Let me share the map. This guy's bigger.
I am connecting.
that big?
I have not connected yet.
Okay. All right. So you guys need to roll initiative. I need to roll initiative for my monsters.
Do you want us to roll again? I've rolled
I
like
think
a
we
2.
all rolled initiative.
If you're all in there, cool. Then I just need to roll for my monsters.
so
then I
waiting
need
for
to roll
character
for
selection
Mav.
to come up.
Okay. So Othig, Thanak is not coming back out, and you hear him through the telepathic bond screaming, "Didn't think this through enough. It hurts."
Yeah, I wish I would have been
Need to
paying
get
attention
out.
to like any of this, and I probably actually could have helped in some capacity. But
I don't
No,
know.
this
These
happened
boys got
exactly
an
the
idea.
way.
you're
in their
you're where
head,
you're
and
at now,
It was
and
happening.
Yeah.
I had no
happening
input,
this way.
so
But you are up first.
okay. Well, which one is he? Oh, he's very clearly
Yeah.
in that one. Okay,
Yeah.
so I am to go attack the other one apparently, whose name is Lefty.
It's funny because he's on the right.
Yep, I was just double checking that. I was like, I'm just making sure that I'm not.
It
reading
should
this
be the
wrong.
other way around. Yep, it should be. So
Oh
you
no!
should
Don't
attack righty.
switch it. Oh my
I did
gosh!
it.
All
I
right,
did it. I'm sorry.
you did it.
I'd already done it once I
Too
realized.
late.
what
You
was
just make
happening.
sure
Already
you
did it.
switch that.
I did. I switched targets.
No, him the damage.
Oh.
I put a
No, yeah, I want
very.
the damage on lefty. I
So
just
then
had him
I'm in over here then.
Wait, that's lefty?
No.
What?
No, that's right.
righty.
Yeah, that's righty. Look at the map. Who's on the left? Who's on the right? It was reversed, so I fixed it.
Yes.
Oh, I see what you mean.
To the left now, y'all.
What
2 hops this
what
time.
are you doing?
I'm
2
trying to
hops
get
this
back.
time.
I gotta,
that go away
I gotta
after?
take the token.
2
I gotta
hops
take the
this
token
time.
thing off. The move.
It
the
goes
move.
away as soon as he approves my moves.
2
Oh my
hops this
gosh.
time.
Oh my god.
There.
I can't
Yeah.
Left
handle
now,
this.
y'all.
All right,
2
you're
hops
you're
this
good.
time.
It's all good
All right.
now.
All right.
Two hops this time. Slide to the left.
Frick action
Slide to the
surge.
left.
Let's
Going
see.
straight into action surge. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Good
7
call.
at least. I don't know how many. What do I do now?
You press the attack button.
No.
2 hops.
We didn't
this
get a
time.
rest in, did we? I'm not usually.
Yeah, you've had a rest.
We've
We did?
yeah. I mean, this has been.
You've had
This is
several.
like
4 days.
Oh.
yeah. This is like a week from our last.
Hold on,
Well,
let me
then-
apply it. There you go.
No,
Everybody
no,
got it.
no, no.
Oh, sorry, I did it. Too late.
What was I at? 41, I think.
Yeah, 40, 41. And lefty was at 8.
The monsters get a long rest too.
Let's see. Everyone would have war gong. I would not have holy weapons, so
Yeah,
or would
correct.
No,
Actually,
not
you
at the
probably would
moment. Oh yeah.
because Mav knew it was all going bad too. And
Okay.
so
Yeah, but it's not his
Yeah.
turn yet. Is
right, we just hit initiative.
fine.
I suppose
Okay,
and
that's
Jeff did go first. So yeah, Othig should go. Mav will hit you with holy weapon next round.
Oh, I don't go first.
Oh,
I had
shoot,
an
it
8.
screwed up
Our
all your
initiatives-
initiatives.
Oh, it did.
Yeah,
it erased initiative.
I had an 8.
Yeah.
So put
everybody's
your
initiative.
Mav had an 11 for initiative.
Yep.
Othig was at the top.
He was. Yep.
Othig had a 19. So you can still go, Othig. You do not have holy weapon yet.
Do you just want to turn it off?
Is it on you?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
leave it on me, but turn it off.
I don't know how to turn it off.
I don't think you
I
can.
don't think you
He
can.
has to take it off of you.
I mean, who's controlling Mav?
I am. So I'd have to turn it off and put it back on you later. Just leave it on.
all right.
Because I'm gonna put it. It's fine. It is 100% a-okay.
All right. All right.
It's got enough hit
I would
points, so
say,
it's
like,
fine.
knowing that you were about to get in a tussle, we'll just say that Mav foresighted it
Yeah.
out enough to
Alright.
go, this is gonna go bad.
I'm gonna jump in its mouth. All right, Othig has holy weapon.
I'm here for that.
jeez.
Both they be hitting everything.
All right, 7 attacks, regular crit. Okay, so
Don't you have 4 attacks?
yes.
You sure you don't
So you
have
should-
5?
I
Hang on,
I
hang on.
thought he had. I thought he had. Gets.
Gosh, I don't know anymore. No, it is 4 attacks. Technically, I would get 9 because I
Yeah.
crit.
Yep.
So how many did I roll?
You rolled 7.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
4
Okay.
crits, is there?
Yeah, because the first one's auto crit. So 3 crits, and then all right. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6.
All right. So you managed to kill Righty.
And that means my last 3 attacks.
You get an extra crit, man.
I do.
No, your last hit was a crit. Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't. You
Well,
didn't roll
no,
all
I
your
get
attacks.
I get
You
an
roll
extra
it.
attack because I just reduced him to 0.
You don't get an extra attack though. You already used all your attacks. You know what I mean? Like you get 9 at this moment. You get 9 because you already crit.
Oh,
So
yeah,
when
When
because
you
crit,
crit, you get to use your bonus action to make that
Yeah.
extra attack. So
Yeah.
you only get 1
Yeah.
bonus action.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Yeah.
But you get 2
Is-
more attacks, right? And one of them is a crit.
No, that was 6. So
Or
so 2
3
more regular
attacks.
attacks, and the last one's crit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang,
Jeez.
son.
Right.
Also,
So
is this
Othig-
thing choking?
It doesn't seem to be choking.
Oh, come on,
There's-
man.
Oh,
That was the whole reason why I did that.
I know, and I had to think about it, and so what you realized is that this thing swallows rocks all the time. You have slowed its digestive system down substantially, so you're not taking the worst acid damage you would be taking if you went further
All right.
down.
Yeah, all right.
But it's
Um,
not choking.
I have to figure out what extra damage I did from my max base damage on crit.
Oh yeah, figure that out and let me know,
I will.
and then I will add it to this guy.
You said I get to do that with my. How many?
However
many
many
dice
crits you
does-
got, 3, I think.
Is it? But it's just the first set of dice on those crits, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Actually, I just looked
So,
this up.
like
These
on
guys
that
are
last
bigger.
attack, you'd only gain another 2 hit points damage.
Hold on, I need to drag him back.
An
up.
extra 21
There we
damage.
go. Now he's right. Extra 21 damage. Got it.
Which is no small amount of damage.
No, it is not. Why are these things?
Wait, how are
happening?
you adding 21? It's just the first 2 dice that get
That's
maxed.
why.
On every crit.
Yes, just the first 2.
Yeah.
So that's not 21.
Look at my rolls. So it'd be 4 from the first crit. It'd be 8 on the second crit. It'd be 3 on the third crit.
And then 2 on the last.
And then 2 on the last.
What did you say?
21.
I'm not gonna argue math.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Yep. So Jeff, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna run out there and smack it.
All right, do it.
Boom.
Sorry, I said 4 on the first one. I meant 8 on the first one because it was 2 6s.
Right on.
So it's 8, 8, 3.
Yeah. Okay.
I
2.
hit it. Let's see. Throw a firm backhand to the martyr in this bad boy. Pow! Hit him again.
Nice.
Another firm backhand to the martyr. Pow! Oh, and then I will whip him with my cat of nine tails. That will get both a firm backhand to the martyr and the thundering cat of nine tails lash. And we'll pump this much into it. Let's see. Boop.
So Lefty goes down, and as that happens, 4 more pop up out of the ground in
Oh,
various spots. It does spit Thanak up out, so
oh,
you're
no.
pretty excited about that.
Oh,
That's a good.
no.
That's a good thing. But
Oh no.
more show up.
Oh no.
Um,
I'm gonna go back in the. I'm gonna run back into the.
Unfortunately, one of
Oh,
them is
no.
exactly over where the entrance to the
Oh.
hut is.
Oh no. Okay. So I still have movement. Frick. Well, let's play, and I'll just stay where I am and assume a fighting stance.
All right, Thanak, you got barfed out.
I did.
You'll be like right here next to Othing. Which
Hey, what
that's
happened?
good.
I thought you were gonna teleport out.
I couldn't see where I was going.
Doesn't your spell go places that you can't see?
No, that's your spell.
Well, why'd you try that then?
Because I don't have that spell.
No, I meant why did you? Never mind. Just like why didn't you use a spell you could use instead of one you couldn't use? Seems counterproductive.
What you doing, Thanak?
Oh, it's my turn.
your turn.
Yeah, I'm just harassing you. Don't worry.
Yeah, I will. I'll yeah.
How do you spell that?
How tall above, like how high above our height are they?
They vary, but they're usually about 60 feet up after they pop out. These things are like 150 feet long.
Okay.
So
That's a
Um,
couple.
there's about a third of them out.
I will cast synaptic static on them.
Hey, they've been.
How does that work?
It does. So there's an intelligence save for them. It'll do psychic damage, half on a save. If they don't save, their attacks and skill checks have a negative d6 on.
Okay.
But I put that on them.
For reasons that you're about to discover as you cast the spell, please only target one.
I
Okay.
have trouble
Doesn't
with
matter which
magic
one.
on them.
It does
Because I'm casting it on in an area. Like I'm not casting it on them specifically. Okay.
I
Okay.
understand that.
So I guess I'll just target that one then. Oh, that's a awful failure.
So what's the spell do?
I put the effect on him, but their attacks have a negative d6. It's like Bane.
Okay.
It's like Bane for attacks and skill checks instead of saves.
Okay. When do I get to save for that again? at the end of the turn.
I want to say. Oh, let me read it. I want to say it's at the end of their turn. They must. Target can make an intelligence save at the end of each turn.
Okay. You can go ahead and apply the effect to all of the creatures.
Oh, okay.
So there is a massive rumbling in the earth when you cast this spell, and bursting up from underneath you guys, and you are now standing on its back, is this.
What is that? What is
That
that?
is a purple worm hydra. This is
we're on a
not
Hydra. Oh,
multiple worms. This is one
a
creature.
single creature.
And there are 2 stumped heads that are about to sprout 4 more
Oh,
purple
oh
worms.
no, guys, stop attacking them.
This is the
Huh.
coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I'm
Jeez, and you
so-
I
guys
was
wanted to
so
sit in your
happy
house.
with myself when I
Yeah.
thought this up. I was like, oh, what should I use? What should be really like crazy for this episode? It's very dangerous. And then I was just scrolling through monsters, and I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I need more of this in my life.
Yeah. All right, that's cool. All right, that's my turn.
So yeah, it
I'm
reacts very
so-
violently to the attack. So
I'm
Yeah.
so excited. Oh
So,
my
and
gosh.
also, so there's a couple of things that you guys have figured out about this Hydra.
Yeah.
For one, it's a Hydra, which is a massive oh crap moment. For two, Jeff using fire
Yeah.
against it did not seem
Yeah.
to stop the heads from growing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's bad.
So that is its turn, but that's just the body. Please do not target. Well, you can target the body, but yeah, absolutely. I don't know why I was gonna say that. So
We wanna
Mav,
target the body.
yeah, you definitely want to target the body.
Yeah, but don't do it. Why not?
Don't target the body. I have to, fix that. There we go. Mav. What's Mav gonna do? Mav, that's Othig. Why do I have Othig up? Othig? I know Mav will make a spear attack. He always does. So he is going to.
He usually does it after he does his spiritual weapon, doesn't he? Because they're both a bonus action.
He
Or does
doesn't
he
bring
do-
his spiritual weapon out. He doesn't have spiritual weapon, does he?
Yeah, I
I
don't think he has
know,
him.
Actually, now that I said that, I honestly. don't
Yeah.
remember.
No, he does not. He usually guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then offhands his
Spears.
is that. But I rolled it first, and so I'm not gonna. I'll do it backwards because I'm not gonna waste his guiding bolt when he already gets a crit. So
I mean.
yep,
must be
this
guiding
is I'm playing just like Andy.
Mhm.
Opened up with a crit and then almost max damage on my spell, and then he is going to cast Firestorm
He'll be so
Um,
happy you said that.
on all these things.
That's great.
Wait, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. How does that work? I did it right. Targeting everything.
Also, Mav is attacking while out of ammo.
No, it didn't target. Why didn't it target all that stuff? Ah,
While out of ammo.
Yeah.
Cheater!
Yeah.
Freaking hacker.
okay. There we go. I had him selected in the combat tracker, but not here.
Oh.
So I was like, I figured this out on Yori. I know how to do this now. But it wasn't working. And then Firestorm.
Dude.
And that's Mav's turn. But now 7 and 8 are up, and 7 is going to attack Othig.
Are you sure 7 didn't eat 9?
Hey Mike, so did my spell only do one iteration of damage because it was psychic damage?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
Because it only
why.
has one head.
Yep.
There's
It only has one
brain.
brain.
Yeah.
Which is something else you now know about the creature too, because
Yeah.
it worked.
Yeah.
that the heads aren't like a traditional Hydra sentient.
Yeah.
This is bloody.
Othig gets
terrifying.
hit. Othig, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, you do not get nommed, but you take damage. And then
This
the next
reminds me of
one.
when I was in Nam.
Why didn't it apply the 27 to me?
What 27?
The Oh, attack 27. Never mind. Never
Yes,
mind.
the attack roll was that.
Sorry.
All
Reading
good.
the wrong number.
Othig, dexterity saving throw. Just enough, buddy. You just barely missed the second
Good.
bite. Like, that is the DC. But you managed to not get swallowed both times. And it is your turn now.
Can I move into a position where Thanak and I can perform pincer?
You would have a very hard time doing that. You could though, because you could zip down onto the ground, but you're pretty sure these heads can reach you from anywhere, so you might take 3 attacks of opportunity at the moment.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Dex save, please.
Wait, if he's moving, is he moving
wait.
out of their range?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, yes. You would be moving out of their range.
Okay.
Like
There-
on the body of the Hydra, you are within all of their range. If you get outside of it, you're
There's-
only in the range of the one.
Yeah.
There's nowhere I can move that I can be in pincer, but not move out of something's range.
No, you'd have to get on. You'd have to get like out over here
Okay,
to affect
then
pincer.
I'm not. Can I change my mind? I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm
Sure.
gonna change tactics and wait around to do this. I'll just Misty explode down there.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. So you can have 20 health back.
Oh, okay. Yikes. I was at 44? I wasn't at 44, was I?
I think so. Something like that. I don't know, but
Oh.
I wasn't paying attention.
No, I only got attacked once for 19.
You got attacked a couple of times. You got
Did I?
hit for
Okay,
25,
maybe it just
and you
didn't
got
add
hit
up.
for 19.
All right. It just, yeah, whatever. All right, where's Misty? I don't know where it is.
Do his little dancey dance.
Gosh, why is this taking so long? I know it's here somewhere. I can't find it.
Because your brain is toast.
Yeah.
Mood.
Ring of the Blade Ward, isn't that it? No, that's not it.
Star something.
Yeah, I thought I had it on my
In your inventory, just as an item.
on my actions. Oh my god.
Ring of Exploding Stars. Doesn't look like it's in your action.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll just. That's okay. So I'm gonna move wherever I'm gonna move so that I can be in pincer. Where
Yeah.
is there a specific spot that you want me to be for that?
Me?
Yeah.
Just behind one of the worms.
Just behind one of the worms.
Like from your position now, like on the far side of one of them.
Like, Here?
Perfect.
Okay.
Ta-da!
So then you can have pincer on that head.
Okay. Oh, I was trying to do pincer on the body.
Oh.
Is that why this is confusing?
Yes, because I thought you were attacking a head.
No, I wanted to pincer the body. That's why I thought it'd be easy.
I don't. Well, Thanik would have to get off of it too if that's the case. So he'd have to be opposite of the creature, but instead he's on top of it. So
That's okay because I'm willing to move off because I'm kind of already putting myself in that position.
I'm not on it if you want to do pincer with me, Rye.
where did you go? You're on it.
Oh, I thought I
We're
was
all
inside
on
it.
it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came up right under you.
Yeah, it came up
I-
under all of us.
I can still. Oh, I forgot to roll a. Hold on, because I might still be able to just teleport. Yeah, there's
You're gonna
two
retcon a
separate.
teleport?
No. As far as yeah, I can still teleport. I was if it's still up is what I was concentration checks.
So on your turn, you could teleport. So
Yeah.
Otha could get body. You'd still get an attack of opportunity from two of them getting down to the body. Your best
thought
bet's
he
still
was-
the ring.
Yeah,
Yeah, his
yeah,
best
we're
bet's
both
still
still
the ring.
teleporting, right?
Yeah, and that's fine.
You
So,
have
but if
to
you
also?
teleport down there,
I don't
Okay.
have to, but I still have it up. Is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
if you want pincer on the body, you got to get to opposite sides of it, not central to it.
Okay.
So
Okay. Well, I'm willing to do that. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's fine.
Misty Explode down here. So that is 10-foot radius, 4d12 radiant. So grab me some 4d12.
that's for
So-
each.
That's for everything within a 10-foot radius
Of where you leave or where you land?
where I
land.
appear.
So that will be the body and two heads. That is
Did lightning or radiant have any special effects on it, Mike?
not that you could tell.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that doesn't take any charges from the ring. That just is a thing I can do once a day.
Yeah, that one doesn't take any charges from the ring. If you use the
Yeah.
shooting stars, then it does.
Yeah. Nope. Okay, and so that's an action, and that's my turn then.
All right.
And well, I guess Pincer's not really up yet per se,
Right.
Correct, because
Yeah.
I'm not.
because you're not ready. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Glad we got that worked out. This
Sorry
one-
it took so long.
No, it's okay. It's just one of those things.
Let me explain what I want to do in 3 parts over the course of 10 minutes.
It doesn't quite know what's going on, so this one's gonna attack Mav. That's gonna still hit Mav. I was like, that's a terrible roll. I probably missed him. Mav needs to make a dexterity saving throw, and that is gonna be close. Where's his sheet? Mav gets swallowed by head
Oh,
number
no.
3. Yep. And then he is going to take another 14 acid damage. And 5 is going to attack Jeff because he is the closest target.
Hi.
Dexterity saving throw, Jeff.
You got it, boss. That'll be good.
Very nice. So you are not swallowed, and now it is your turn.
I would like to jump, and as I do, I'm just going to point straight down and cast Cone of Cold at 7th level.
You can
Actually-
have
Yeah.
The creature is vulnerable to cold.
Oh,
Am I able to catch any of the other heads if I like angle it at all?
No, not
No.
just jumping. You're a dwarf.
Yeah,
I mean, if
I'm a little guy.
if you
I'm a
if you
little
wouldn't have said
bro.
I cast it straight down,
Yeah, all right.
I
That's okay.
would have let you catch a head.
But we're good. So I will point straight down and 7th level Cone of Cold with a con
I do not
save.
have it set up for vulnerability,
Okay.
but I will apply it.
Oh, it'll fail? Oh, it'll fail. Yay.
And it will fail.
It barely failed. And there's that.
Oh. So I will add another 55 to the creature.
10d10.
And I will bonus action inspire whoever's closest to me.
That'd be Thanok.
Thanak, be inspired,
hey, I'll
my
take it.
dude. Wasn't that the coolest? I'll just
That
yell
was-
as I
that was one of the coolest.
Oh my
get it
gosh.
because it was cold damage, and then I'll just be like, "Cold, use cold," and I'll probably land on the ice I just made and slip and slide off of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Jeff. Yeah, never mind. Okay. So you're sliding off of him?
I mean, that was mostly for flavor, but yeah.
So you're leaving the attack space of the other two heads.
No, you're right. Never mind. I'm not going to voluntarily go anywhere. I'll just stand on the ice like a slippy slide.
Like a goon.
Just stutter
Sounds good.
around a little bit.
Thanok, you're up.
I forgot about the other heads.
How much damage does that do?
A lot.
110
110.
And it is
does
lightly
double
wounded.
damage. Cold does double.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will teleport over here. I don't know why I have. Oh. And there's an interesting development with the cold. However, at the moment, I can't do anything about that. I mean, I can, but I don't. I'm not gonna.
Do cold damage.
I don't have a cold damage spell available.
Why not?
Oh, this is at advantage.
Pincer's not up yet,
It's not. Why not?
right? Because Ryan couldn't put it up on his turn,
Yeah.
or did you? He didn't
I
make a
mean-
melee attack.
I didn't make a melee attack, yeah, so I couldn't put it up anyway, even if I
Oh.
wanted to.
That's not how I thought it worked. Okay.
No.
Yeah, he's got to attack to put up his Pincer.
Okay. All right. Well, those are.
Hey, there you
Alright,
go.
Well, I will. So I'm gonna do this backwards.
Yep, that's
I'll
fine.
smite on that one just because it's
It makes sense.
yeah. Okay. Does this bleed at all?
It does bleed,
Ah.
so you can kill it.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Dude.
It's a lot of damage.
That
That's
is
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
damage.
damage.
Did the other two, the 23 and the 22, was that 5 over the AC? It's AC.
No, neither of those were.
Oh. Okay. Settle down, boo. Jeez. Coming out here with these 30 AC
Alright.
monsters.
All right.
All right. And
Cool.
that's my turn.
Is its turn?
Not a bad round.
Oh, I put the wrong creature in the track.
Did the cold damage make its head stop working? Or
Not the
throwing
way
it?
you used it.
That was dumb. Gonna have to do that again.
All right. I will
Cool.
be right back.
Okay.
Not the way I used it. Yeah. You know, you could have said that with a little bit less sass, sir.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm feeling a lot of sass at the moment. So that's its turn. It is now Mav's turn. He is
I'd say.
restrained inside of this creature. And do you need to see where you're going with Dimension Door?
Nope.
Okay, then he is out. Mav is having nothing to do with that, and he is going to poof up over to the ridge line here.
Yeah, good call.
He's just like, didn't like that. Let's not
Yep.
do that again.
Did not like that. He does take the 66 acid damage at the start of his turn.
That was with a D in it, right? Not a 6-0.
Yes.
Okay. You had me a little.
60.
He's
6.
sitting at 50, and his spear is not returning. So that's his turn.
The spear is not returning.
He can't throw his spear and have it come back to him.
Oh, he threw his spear?
It's not a returning weapon, so he's not going to do that.
Gotcha. I am following now.
Purple worm 7 is going to attack Mr. Othig. Oh no, why is it still on map? Yeah. Oh, it'll miss. Stupid worm. This one is going to attack Jeff. I figured out what I was doing. I get it. I understand what's happening. Jeff, make a dex save.
I can do that, I think. Oh. Apparently not in real life. I just dropped something on my face.
On your face?
Yeah, vertically from the ground.
Oh, dog, it's the DC's 19.
Yeah.
Make
nice.
another one.
No,
Well, I don't know if I hit you yet, so
All right.
you don't have to yet, but you're probably gonna have to. These guys got a very large bonus to attack. Oh, nope, I'm gonna miss.
Yeah.
I did. I rolled a 3 on the dice. All right, let's
Not
try this
today,
again.
Purple
Nope,
worm.
this one's gonna go after Thanak. Actually,
I'm just gonna yell that. Not
Oops.
today.
why did I double click? Oh, the first one would have hit, so we're gonna hit Thanak. Thanak, deck save.
Pass it. It's bad if you don't.
Oh, Thanak, you are swallowed by that head
I told you.
that just hit you. So
Hey,
you
try
are
that beat of force again.
inside that guy. Which is the guy you put the beat of force in. No, you killed that guy. Never mind. Top of the round, Othig. You just watched
Sweet.
Thanak get swallowed up by head number...
No.
Yeah, number 9.
Why did you do that?
You didn't do it on purpose.
You freaking ruined everything. Everything. You freaking ruined everything.
Are you yelling at the
Adam
purple
ruins
worm
everything.
or
Are
at Thanos?
Are you yelling at me or Mike?
Yes.
Are you
Get
kidding?
out
I
of
finally
there.
created an encounter that's cool and not just a dumb, I'm going to kill him with this thing that might actually...
Stop
Hurt
jumping
bad.
into mouths and freaking be productive, a productive member of this team. Gosh. I don't even know what to do. My whole turn banked on the fact that I was going.
I mean, I can use your pincer if I get over there.
Yeah, but you're not over there. That's the point.
I am
Jeff
up here,
is
though.
in a very bad spot right now.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Like four
All
of their
right.
heads can only target
All right.
Jeff.
So freaking stupid, man. All right. All right. Well, I guess I'm just doing regular stuff. Just gonna do some regular stuff.
I
Not
love it.
gonna set up for the. Not gonna set up for anything cool.
Not gonna
Or-
not gonna
Not gonna
gonna
not gonna do
pincer.
anything useful on this turn.
Thanak had inspiration. He wasn't here when I told him that.
Ugh.
Oh,
I don't
right.
thi- I don't think it would have helped. Even
I
with
mean-
the 12, he can't make it.
Okay, I didn't know what he rolled, so.
I rolled a 5.
That's reassuring.
Right, yeah.
That is very reassuring.
Never mind.
All right. You know what? I'm just gonna caution to the wind anyway and do part of my plan. I'm gonna roll at a -5 to each one of these for the possibility of
Yes.
using headshot and +10 to damage on each swing.
All right.
So all attacks -5.
What's headshot? What is that? What is that?
Headshot is 2 consecutive attacks at -5. Enemy is stunned and slowed. If save, only slowed.
Okay. You're pretty sure with this creature being as multi-headed the way it is that's probably not going to have an effect.
It
You're a
won't
good
have
enough
like.
You're a good enough tactician to like it might
Okay.
affect a head,
Okay.
but it's not going to affect this creature as a whole.
I didn't think it affect. And that's what I was going to ask you too. Like, if it doesn't affect the creature as a whole, I kind of figured that. But
Mhm.
yeah, if it has the possibility to affect one head, I'm totally good with that.
Okay, cool.
Cool. You know, since Thanos getting swallowed up again, anyways. Whatevs. Whatevs.
If he wasn't trying to get swallowed all the time.
Mm,
If he wasn't, in Ryan's words, being a productive member of the party.
that was just great.
All those still hit?
Its AC is 19, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, excellent. All right, so this
It'll
will
be damage plus 50, right? Or how many times
No.
did you hit it? Damage
It'll be-
plus.
Well, I only hit it 3 times,
Okay.
so it's gonna be damage plus 30.
Got it. Woo. Got it.
And then, so that's
Really
plus
enjoying having
30,
music, by the
and
way.
I guess whatever you determine is stunned or slowed.
Hey. So it gets advantage on saving throws of this type, and it will save, but I will slow a head. I'll roll D5 or D5, D6. Jeez, I'm tired.
That was awesome.
Thanak, the head you are in the teeth start grinding you slower.
Yay! Now
Oh, you
get
need-
out of there.
So Worm 9 is
What a
slowed.
strange physiognomy that thing has.
3 is like, well, I'm just gonna eat this hero thing.
I was gonna say.
It doesn't know my name.
It might.
It doesn't.
We don't know.
Dexterity save, Othig.
Not like Cheers.
You've been
Everybody
pretty
knows
baller
your
on these
name.
so far tonight. Just look at this guy. Look at this guy just go.
Still pretty baller.
Unquestioned.
This one.
I'm not
is
getting swallowed
done.
up. I got Indomitables and Luckies to roll.
All right, Jeff,
Yes, sir.
you get hit. So I need a dex save. Went
Am
to
I
2.
good?
It's enough, buddy.
Good.
And it's your turn.
Good. 60-foot cone. How do I do these? Cone from me. Boop. 60.
If you do not leave the token of the creature,
Okay.
they will not take attacks of opportunity at you.
Cool.
So anywhere inside that circle you can stand on.
Whee. Boop, doop, 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 doop. I'm just gonna dance around a little bit here. Do my little dancey dance. I'm
Yeah,
gonna hit
that's fine. You can
the
figure
body and all
best
3 of
place to go.
those. Does that work?
That will work.
Okay, I'm gonna do a 9th level cone of cold.
Yeah.
So I gotta fix this. Give me a second. I gotta add some dice to this bad boy. So 10, and I get 3 more. Let's see. Clear these. Clear dice. And then it's 10. 5th level. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. And
Guys, I really like having music.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
so easy for me to do too.
Yeah,
So
it's great.
easy.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And that's that. And we'll do that. And then. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? Alright. So we're going to half damage on a few of these guys. But.
So I just won't add the second round.
Oh, I was just going to shift click. Oh, no. It is double damage instead of. Okay. Boop.
Yep.
Instead of doubling dice.
So you did 64. So which 2 get another 64?
Just one of them. It looks like Purple Worm Hydra 7.
Oh, 7. Okay. Oh, that's the body. I don't. It threw a random number in there because that's the way I have it set up. It's like
Gotcha.
I don't have 7
That's
of these.
the only one that actually failed. So
All right. Oops, too many digits there. All right.
I'll take it. And then I will bonus action. Inspire Mav. Wait, Mav's inside, isn't he? Yeah, if he can hear me, I'll try to inspire him.
Oh shoot, we just lost Mike.
Oh, he can't hear me then. So I'll inspire someone else. Who wants an inspiration? Who can I see?
I mean,
Is it just you?
I don't think. Yeah, but
I'll inspire
is it
you
just? I don't know. You're on top and I'm down below, so I'm
then.
not
Yeah,
sure
as
that
long
you
as
can.
you
I
can
think.
hear me.
Well, you could probably get either Mav or I.
Mav's inside.
No, Mav's not.
No,
He's
Mav's
dimension
outside.
doored out.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mav's
he's
outside.
on the.
I'll inspire Mavamine then, because I
Yeah.
think he's gonna send a guiding bolt and he might need it.
He
I'll
that
just
is
stay up
kind of
here
in
and
my
face tank.
plan. Okay, Thanak, you're up.
So I'm currently being chewed in slow motion.
Yep. So it's the start of your turn. You're gonna take half damage from the teeth and the acid.
Chew it slow motion for me.
Am I in its mouth or
16.
further
You
down?
are in its throat. You
Its
are in a very
throat.
similar place to where you were last time.
So I can't
Um,
see out of it, even though it's like chewing in slow motion.
Correct. Because like up above you, it's all the sphincters and muscles have closed up.
Sphincter.
Huh.
So you took 16 damage total from being chewed on.
Did you do that on me?
Nope,
we
I did not.
16, you said?
Yeah, because the acid works really weird. Like I have to apply the swallowed effect to you, and then it has to be its turn. It's really wonky. So I just rolled it.
Mm,
You are also restrained, so you have disadvantage on a lot of the stuff you do.
frick. Well, all right. Well, I will use. We'll use wish.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Guy over here just using wish all willy nilly, telling people not to use it.
Yeah, I was just
That's-
angry when I said I needed you to be a
No.
productive member. You don't have to go.
I know, but I
Cast
don't
and
have another way.
wish. Jeez.
You know what's
Um,
funny? While Anik is figuring this out, I just realized going back to my laptop, I now have the crashing Discord problem. That's what's happened
yeah.
several times tonight. Is my Discord has crashed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I will use wish to cast. Ugh.
Something good.
I will use wish to cast investiture.
Investiture?
Investiture of ice.
Yeah. You become an ice golem.
All right. What do you do to me? Tell me what you do.
I can't do anything on my turn.
Okay.
You couldn't
However,
anyway.
there is a 15-foot radius around me that is
Moves are weak.
cold and is considered
Difficult terrain.
difficult terrain.
Okay. I am gonna make a Constitution save for this guy. That is a 4 and a 7 on the dice. It will puke you up.
I'm okay
It
with
does
that.
not like you being inside of it.
I'm okay with that. That was kind of what I was hoping.
Yep. And I rolled real bad.
Like, how far do I fall?
Only
all
like
the
30
way.
feet down onto the body of the Hydra.
You
It
fall
seemed to
all
put
the
you
way.
back in a fairly strategic place.
Oh, okay. So you didn't just like
Yep.
randomly spray me out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And
Anything else?
that is my turn.
Like
Okay.
strategic place for its advantage.
It definitely seemed to. So the body doesn't actually get a turn because it's all the heads. So it's Mav's turn, and Mav is going to cast a
So
high-level
that's not
guiding
good.
bolt. He's going to target the body. That seems to be the party's consensus on how this gets done. Oh, shoot. He's got everything else targeted. I can't do that again. What in the world? All right, I'm going to do this way. Clear targets. There. Oh, that was so much easier. And he is going to... Where is it? Guiding bolt. Guiding bolt. He'll hit it. And then he is going to... Whack. 30 points of damage, and whoever attacks it next has advantage on its attack. Head 7. What target? Othig. Othig the Dexterous. And I'm attacking you. Why am I not attacking you? Does a 20 hit you, Othig? It doesn't, does it?
No.
Okay, 7 misses you.
Yes.
14 is going to attack the just barfed out icy Thanak because it's smart enough to know that it didn't want ice in it. It's not smart enough to realize that Thanak is the ice. Whoa, why did it roll all those? Oh, because I'm got multiple things targeted.
Hey, Adam. Adam. You're muted, Adam.
Adam, are you muted?
Oh yeah, because I was eating. That natural against me?
Do what?
He rolled a natural 1 against me.
He did. So that's gonna stick.
Okay.
And you miss.
Hey, Adam. You're
17 is
iced tea
gonna
right now.
attack Jeff.
What'd you say?
You're iced tea right now.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh gosh. Jeff, you get zapped.
I don't like it.
Make a dex save. See if you like it even less.
Probably. Yeah. Wait, no, that's probably pretty good. Never mind.
Now you're good. And then 9, even though it just puked up Thanak and hates him, it's going to attack him again. Oh, that's 2.
Oh, have you been making intelligence saves to get rid of that thing?
I have not. I will make one. Make a couple.
Get rid of what
Yeah,
thing?
what's the DC?
18.
Yeah, no. It's still there. I made 3 and best I got was an 11.
Oh.
Othig, you're up.
All right. Still can't use pincer, correct?
Correct, because Thanak is now on top of the body
Yeah.
again.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All
But
right.
you do have advantage on your first attack.
Okay.
Guiding bolt.
Okay. So advantage on my first attack. I'll also do the same thing as last time. So -5 to all.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I just rolled damage and
Yep. I'm pretty sure you'll hit it, but please do so anyways.
yeah, sorry. Jeez.
Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
there you go. Thank you.
All right.
You hit
Yeah.
it.
Thanks. Oh my gosh. All right, 2 more. I will lucky that one.
Okay.
So I have to use this one.
Oh.
That one will miss.
Yeah, it will.
Yep.
That's awesome. Oh gosh.
That one will miss.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait,
because
are you inspired?
He is.
That one will hit
Oh,
because you get a +1.
I thought you said
Yeah.
you put it on Mav.
No.
Oh, all
I
right.
was still under the assumption Mav was inside until after
Okay.
I'd already cast it, so.
Yep.
All right, so one more attack, and it'll be plus 20 damage.
Yep. Awesome. Okay. Creature's turn again. This head is gonna chomp at Othig.
Nice.
Rawr, nom nom. Oh, Othig.
Nope.
You can't be crit.
Nope.
So I
Nope,
gotta
and out of that one.
target you, and then I will roll crit damage, and then I will retarget you and roll regular damage. Dude, it still critically hit you. Jerk. It knew. You can have 6 of that back.
Okay.
It just knew, jerk. This one is targeting Jeff.
Hi.
Oh, it'll miss you, Jeff.
Hi.
It's your turn.
I'm really good at this, guys.
It said minus, man. That minus has helped you guys a
know.
ton.
I know.
Good.
I have.
Because that definitely would have
left.
hit you without it.
I have an 8th level left, so we're gonna blow that spell slot. Boop. And purple worm hydra is still being targeted. Boop. Oh, you jerk. All right, I guess. Oh,
Nice.
Dude.
that's a
You only
really
targeted
good
one.
roll.
The one. What
Oh,
did you just do?
I forgot to target the others. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Target the other 3,
So
please.
sorry.
Sorry.
And then I will apply that damage appropriately.
Yep. Either that or double that.
Oh, that's
So 9 will get double that. The other 2 will just get that.
okay. 9 will get. So
Gosh.
96 is 180, 192.
4.
4.
184.
Yes, 184. Thank you. That will kill 9, and it will not be able to regenerate.
You were
The
right.
other 2.
No.
194. 194.
Yes.
You were right.
194, not
Yep.
184.
Yep.
Okay, so either way, it's more damage. It died. Let's see. Which are these guys? That is number 14. 14 is going
Vanak,
to take.
use cold
What?
damage.
Oh my gosh. I am cold right now.
No, I don't care if you're
Succeeds
cold.
only.
Use cold damage.
7.
Shoot ice with your hands.
Okay.
Okay. And then the body takes another 96. So that's. All right. Awesome. Thanak, you're up. Hydra is starting to bleed very badly. It
Can
does
I-
not look healthy.
Can I move to be in such a position?
Where you can shoot me.
Like if I it's hard to tell what is a
A square.
yeah, if I
Just gonna put yourself where you think you want to be, and I'll let you know if you can be there.
Oh, is that that's the cone that you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my cone.
That's what that is. If I freaking Jeff, get out of the way.
I'm busy working. Use cold.
What are you trying to do?
Get as many things in a 15-foot cone as I can.
In a 15-foot cone?
Yeah.
And let's draw a cone and see what we can do here.
There's a
Yeah,
60-foot cone there if you
I feel
need
like
it.
you probably want to be on the side that you're on then and face towards the 3.
Why did you do that, jerk?
Because I don't want to hit Jeff.
I mean, I'm fine. Do what you gotta.
That's fine. He hasn't taken any damage yet.
Fine,
Anyway.
fine. I'm gonna stand right in front of Jeff.
Good.
I'm gonna
Then get
point
them
my
both.
finger right in him, right in his face,
Put my
I'm
finger
short,
right
man.
in him.
I'm
right
short.
in the
Point over my head.
right in the poop chute.
Yeah.
It's not where that goes. It's
Oh
Yeah.
wow,
not
that's
where
all the
that
bigger
goes.
a 15 is.
You would
Yeah.
only be able to get the
I-
body and one of the heads
I take it back.
because you
Face
can't
the other
cover more than
direction.
50% of the monster.
Aim the
Okay.
other way.
Which
Well,
means you
all
don't
right.
need to shoot me unless you wanna.
Don't actually hit them.
And
What
I
you
will. I
got,
don't
man?
have a thing for this.
Don't be like
So-
Gabe.
Yeah. No, like
I
Mav.
will.
You saw Andy's message.
Mm-hmm.
I will shoot some
Oh.
cold damage right out of my fingers.
24 points to each
Damage.
of them.
They do have to make a con save.
Well, that's a
18.
pretty good
which-
number for
yeah.
them.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's halved.
One of them will save. The
Okay.
Oh.
head will save.
Okay.
So that is head number 5.
Oh my gosh. Is it
Look,
really
there
that
I used cold damage, and then
It
to
is.
make
Holy
him
cow! I didn't even realize that.
what?
Yeah, I've been yawning and
Oh yeah. And then I will move to make Jeff happy. Not Jeff. Othig.
I mean, it'll make me happy too. Don't worry.
I'm done trying to make you happy.
I mean, you
It
always
is
make me
Mav's
happy.
turn, and so just for simplicity's
Did
sake,
I get any attack of opportunities over there? moving to
no,
where-
as long as you are still on the body, you do not.
I would like to move in such a way to where I am able to get
Pincer for
Uh,
Ryan.
pincer.
You
So if I
will
need to
not
move-
be able. You'd have to get off the body, and then you would take 4 attacks of opportunity right there.
4.
Yep.
dude, that does not
No,
sound
3.
like a good
Sorry,
idea.
3.
You should definitely not do that then.
Do it. Bet you won't,
No, don't do it.
coward.
Oh no, Mav's
You know,
gonna use
screw it.
this.
They can't. They
plus
got
10.
nothing on me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
moving.
Right.
I'm
that's
moving.
right. They don't. Right.
All right.
So, all right. All right. Let me
So
see,
excited.
so
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna kill it on my turn then.
I know. I mean, oh, that's which is fine.
Because you know what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna pincer and then turn into a blender.
Yes.
first one misses you.
I hope he gets eaten. I'm not even gonna lie.
Second one hits you, so I need a dex save.
Oh man, gonna fail that.
It's your fault because you coaxed him into it.
Oh,
No,
so that's a
it absolutely
19.
is.
Oh,
You-
that's it.
18 fails.
Excellent.
Wait, I thought 19 was the DC.
Well, 19's a DC. He rolled an 18.
Oh,
he
got
failed.
it. Oh,
No, a 19. I rolled
Oh.
a 19.
That's right, because you get the +1 from Jeff.
Yeah.
Yep. So you all right? One more.
Yes, I'm okay.
You could always use your war gong also. If you
I need
needed it.
another one.
Oh,
You dirty dog. You're fantastic. That's one that gets out of it.
Dude.
All right.
That's
so
awesome.
head
I
7.
Yeah.
think you hear an audible like "aw" from Jeff.
Head 7 attacks Othig. Get some Othig. Othig deck save. It's enough. 14 attacks Thanak. And misses.
Yeah.
17.
Me? Is it gonna get me? Is it gonna eat me? Am I in trouble?
Where's 17? Oh, it's this one. It is. Wait,
I'm in danger.
yeah,
it won't let me target Jeff.
It's because I'm not here.
it's because he's already dead.
I'm John Cena,
Figured
man.
out why.
Can't see me.
I got you now. Don't you worry about it. Jeff, deck save.
If you
As you are,
insist.
this thing comes barreling down on you and attempts to
I'm
bite
paying
you.
attention to Thanak, like I'm watching him and I'm rooting for the purple worm, and one of them just snatches me like the guy on the toilet in Jurassic Park.
And as Thanak dives off the body, you just hear him go, "Use cold damage."
Whole thing, you're up.
Sweet. All right. Well, action surge and pincer.
All right.
We're gonna finish this off in style.
You are certainly going to with an action
Okay.
surge in there. I can't
Here-
imagine you're not. You never know,
Here,
but
here comes Oh, also, I forgot the third part of this. All at -5.
all right.
Yeah.
So
A
it's at
potential
advantage.
of
So
90 extra damage.
yes, potential. All at advantage. So here we go.
Hit with a 30. Hit with a 31. 32.
We need a crit in here somewhere. Come on.
28.
Yeah, for real.
There's a crit.
There we go. That gets the 9th attack.
That still hits. No, that does not. That one does not hit. No. You still have
He's
Jeff's
got-
+1.
He
Oh
does.
yeah.
So yeah,
That's
that
not
one hits.
just it.
6.
Six hits, one's a crit. Two
crits.
are crits.
This worm's gonna get it.
Okay. So that was 9 attacks, right?
Dropping.
And
Oh, I'm back.
6
Got held up
and
there for a second.
8 are crits. Okay. If it even takes that long. So
It will. It might. I don't think so though. No, it
1,
can't.
2, 3.
There goes. Yeah. You guys had it pretty close.
Nice.
I'd
that-
like to see how much damage you actually do though. I
You want
always
me to
like
keep
that.
rolling?
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
rolling.
We'll do the math
Okay.
real quick.
4,
And then
5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9.
Jeez.
And then plus 90.
It's 94 plus 41 is 135 plus 53 is 188 plus 39 is 100 and or 218 plus 29 is 248
Jeez.
plus 35 70 60 362 389 300 400 and 14 plus 90. You did 504 points of damage.
Excellent.
That's not what I got.
What'd you get?
433.
That sounds more reasonable. I might have added something in there twice.
I'm going to
I
recheck
mean-
it from the opposite direction.
I was gonna say my cone of cold this last turn did 485, so we
Dude.
did a lot of damage to this stupid thing.
Yeah.
I kind of counted on you not like figuring out as many things about it as you did as quickly, but I'm glad you
Yeah.
did.
Right.
Like,
Cold damage, man.
Yeah, definitely
Cool.
433.
all right, sweet, 433. That's fabulous damage. So the heads
Yeah,
kind of
it's
all like
disgusting.
start to wiggle around and they stop roaring and they just kind of crash into the sides of the canyon here, and the whole body just fills up the road.
That's,
And it just it's really gross because like a lot of worms, this thing doesn't seem to have much skeletal action going on, and the worm parts of it just deflate and the
Ew.
acid starts leaking out everywhere, and the body kind of just deflates too, because it's not like when we picture a hydra, we picture kind of like a dragon body. It's not. It's a big worm body with all these heads
Oh.
coming out of it. So everything just gets soggy and flat and gross.
Ew.
And that's where I'll leave you, and we'll pick up at the carcass of the giant purple worm hydra
Very
Oh,
nice.
in 2 weeks.
What's the date
Man.
for that? Is that the day I'm gone or no?
Oh, it is.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
It is.
No, the 13th.
13th. Yeah, 13th.
Oh, all right, cool.
No, I think I'm gone the 20th. So good deal.
Excellent.
'Cause
Excellent.
next week Andy's gone and we're doing